gon' talk about it. Let's talk about it. Get in here, we in here tonight. So get in here, we in here to vibe.
Good morning. Let me know if y'all can hear me. I know it's early. Your girl really just woke up. I got a phone call. Let me know if y'all can hear me. She said, sending blessings your way. Love you, sis. Thank you, one of me. Appreciate that. Y'all, I need to have a conversation with my supporters because I'm pissed. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I'm so pissed. And I'm gonna try to do this slow so I won't go all the way off. And to be honest, I probably shouldn't be doing this, but I'm gonna do it. And I mean it. And I don't care what anybody think. Nobody. I mean this shit. Cause I'm sick of it. I'm sick of this shit. So can y'all hear me? She said, so what happened now? So yesterday, good vibe and everything, good live. Um, then I get up this morning. Well, I was woken up and I'm listening, and then I take a look at something. And then you guys, oh my God. Let me just talk. I'd already been screaming this morning, okay? I already told my husband, I'm so sick. Let me tell you what I'm sick of. And I'm going to try to, Amora, listen. I don't even know where to start. All right. Let me just be honest. Y'all know that's the only way I can be is just transparent. Let me come from there. And then maybe we'll get into how I'm really feeling. But let me just be transparent. I read a post, right, while I was on the phone. And it really just blew me because the person was like, I'm so happy all of this is happening because um it shows like what I came out here and tried to tell y'all, and it tried to paint me. Y'all, I'm so fucking pissed off right now. And it made me want to fucking scream. Let me just be honest. Listen, I'm not trying to play no victim or nothing, but I've never done nothing to these loser ass hoes, but try to be nice to these motherfuckers, okay? I have never done nothing to these people that I align with. I actually hate that I did. I hate that I aligned with LaTruth supporters because they have came over here and tried to paint me out to be this fucking villain when I have never done nothing to these people. I'm so sick of this. And you know what? I'll probably go back to court. Baby, let me talk, please. Let me get this off my chest. My husband is telling me no. Listen, I'll probably go back to court, and if I do, I just go back to court. I never did anything to this Ashley fucking Chats, bitch. That bitch lied on me. She lied on me. And I was supposed to sit down and let that hoe lie on me? No, I didn't do anything to Felicia. Felicia called me a bitch. No, don't call me. No, because I want to say what I gotta say. Don't call me, please. I'm so sick of these loser ass, jealous ass bitches trying to paint me out to be the bad guy. I never did anything. I hate that I aligned with LaTruth supporters. I'm not even gonna lie. I hate it. I do not like it because what they're doing, all I did was extend an olive branch, and I hate it. I regret it. And I don't regret a lot of things in my life. I don't regret a lot of things in my life, not even the bullshit like with my ex-husbands and stuff like that. But I'm gonna tell you something. Ashley Chats, Felicia Barnes, Tiffany, Break Room, and Neo. I hate that I aligned myself with them. I absolutely hate that I aligned myself with them. They are doing the exact same thing and trying to paint me out to be his villain. And then want me to come out here and act like I did something to these people. If I did, I would say that I did. I have no problem admitting my faults, but I did nothing to these people. And they sit here and continue to lie like I've done something to them. Listen, And I don't care if I have to go to court. I will go to court before a judge or whatever the case may be. But when you continue to beat your community wall and act like you're valid over some shit that you came out here and lied on, I'm not going for that shit. You started with me. So let me tell y'all to play. And if you don't know, and you know what? I may lose some supporters today. And if I do, I'm gonna be okay. Let me tell you something. I'm really pissed off right now. I'm pissed off, and let me explain why I'm pissed off. They come over here. Listen, no, I don't stop me from talking. I gotta get this off my chest because I'm I'm so pissed at these bitches. And the only thing I've tried to do is help them. And then they try to paint me out to be this villain, like I've talked down to them, I've done things to them. No, these motherfuckers, they lie on me and then they go out to the public and try to paint me out to be this bad person. And I'm laying it out today and I don't give a fuck who don't like it. So please, let me just talk. I am live right now, so I'm about to turn my phone off. You know I ain't got number love for you. I'm pissed. I'm so pissed because they beating they wall up, talking about, oh, I knew this day was coming. And now this big motherfucking bitch over there acting like her shit was validated when all she tried to do is steal my supporters. The same thing that Break Room tried to do. So anyway, please let me talk and I'm going to turn my phone off. No disrespect to you, but I got to get this shit off my chest and I don't give a fuck who care about it. All right, let me turn my phone off. Love you. Bye. I'm turning my phone off. Hold on. No disrespect. I love my moderators to all that. But I gotta let me turn this shit off. I gotta get through this. And y'all, I'm gonna tell you something. These motherfuckers, and I don't give a fuck who go live 40 days and 40 motherfucking like nights. Choke yourself. Anyway, I've never done nothing to when I say never done nothing to people, I mean until they do it to me. Until they do it to me. She said they've been attacking you forever. Exactly. And I'm so glad that some of y'all see it. Some of y'all don't. Some of y'all don't see it, but some of y'all do. Let me tell you something. Even from the beginning, the Felicia thing, Felicia tried to act like such a victim. Y'all know I wasn't no parts, none whatsoever, parts of the live stream that happened on my internet sister page. I wasn't even part of it. But I woke up the next day being called bitches by Felicia. I had nothing to do with it. Nothing. And Felicia had my phone number, just like all these loser ass bitches have my phone number, right? But yet they come out to the internet, speak on me, speak down to me, just so they can get a chat full of people. Yes, I do have a lot of people out here that don't like me. And the reason why they don't like me, because I don't follow crowds like that. I stand on my fucking own, okay? I stand on my own. I access things the way I see it, and I stand on my own. I don't need 50 men panels and shit to support me. I literally don't need no content creator to support me for real. I don't. I don't. But I still have some that do, and that I value, right? Like Sean, like Ashley D, I value them. But let me explain to you why I value them. Not because they kiss my ass or anything like that. No. And Jenny, I value Jenny as well. That's my sis. No matter what anybody got to say, that's my sis. Me and my sis have conversations that a lot of people out here won't even understand, right? And it's probably other content creators that I left off that's not intentional. But the reason why I say I'm still rocking with Sean and and Ashley, and I don't even know if they want me to say this, but I'm gonna say it anyway. When they was talking about my mama, about dogging me out, talking about I had to eat eggs out of the toilet, this, that, and the other. They reached out to me all the way back then and said they didn't like what was being said about me. That's different than getting kicked to the motherfucking curb, right? By your own people and then sliding over into my comments, right? When they talked about my childhood and dragged me for being, adopted and how I was abused as a child that I came out here and put out to the world. So I'm not embarrassed by it. But when they dogged me out for that, people hit me up on in my inbox and said, I don't like that. That is not right. I don't agree with you on the LaTrue stance, but I don't like the way they dragging you about your childhood. That goes a whole lot further. That goes a whole lot further. But these women that got kicked to the curb by their people that they aligned with, when they drugged them for filth, when they talked about their mamas, their daddies, their husband, their kids, right? Called them all type of animal names and shit like that, right? When they came over into my chat and started having conversation with me, I spoke back to them. I didn't seek out none of them. I didn't seek them out. They came and found themselves into my chat, and I extended my arms to them because I didn't have a problem with them. I really don't really hate nobody, but I'm starting to believe or realize that just because you don't hate nobody don't mean that you should invite them into your circle. It was a bad decision for me to invite some people into my circle, right? Because I be expecting people to have hearts like me. My heart is not bitter, is not malice. My heart is not mean. I am not by nature a mean person. I can be assertive. I am very assertive. I'm very confident. And I stand on what I believe in, and can't nobody shake me from that. And that's what people can't stand. They think that they can manipulate me, or they think that they can knock me down because how I speak or how I talk. I'm very passionate about what it is that I speak on. But these loser ass bitches take an opportunity to come over here, smile in my face, call me sis or whatever the case may be, and then slowly but surely try to put me down in front of my supporters. That has happened to me more than once, and it's happening to me the fuck now. And you think I don't see it? I do see it. I didn't want to see it, but I absolutely see it. Okay? They try to act like my what I heard is not valid and I should just suck the fucking shit up. And then they go, I've heard for the last 4 days, I've been lied on and I've been treated this way. No, you was not lied on. You allowed someone to come and disrespect me on your panel and you know you heard that shit. But nevertheless, let me drink some water. What pissed me off is the bitch that took me to court. One of them, because you know I done been to court more than one. And this is not me just trying to talk about people that took me to court because I really don't even, I'm over that shit. But this particular one, she's a bitter ass motherfucker and will always be bitter. So she uses her platform to try to throw jabs, right? So she didn't went on her page. Y'all know Neo had a whole breakdown last night. And let me just tell y'all this. I said I wasn't even gonna come out here and talk about anything because about the Neo situation. Y'all, I didn't do anything to Neo. I promise y'all, I didn't do anything to Neo. Neo drugged me, said the things that she said about me for likes and views. She did that shit for likes and views, and I would never I would never be cool with that. I cussed Neo the fuck out and blocked her ass 2 times. I cussed her out, blocked her, and then last night I unblocked her, cussed her out again, and blocked her back. Fuck that bitch. For real. Because what she did to me was wrong. She told me that I was condescending to her. I said, how am I condescending to you? She said, you laughed at me. All I laughed at her about was, I said, you coming over here with your conspiracy theories because what she said was wild, wild, wild. Okay. So now you got people that don't like me, that's jealous of me, that tried to steal my supporters and did try to steal my supporters and got caught, right? And when I and they not only did they try to steal my supporters, they tried to steal my supporters, but on top of that, they started with me first, went to their community wall calling me Nate. It was shocking. But then yet they tried to act like I did something to them. No. And I'm not gonna say I did anything to them if I did not. I didn't do anything. Y'all sat here and watched the shit. So anyway, they on their community wall now agreeing with Neo, right? Like, oh, now you see how I was done. And now Felicia, they all, every loser bitch that got cut the fuck off from me now is trying to group up together like the loser bitches that they are and trying to make it seem like I have done something to them. Yeah, I did something. I allowed your snake ass to come over into my circle. That's what I did. And y'all, for that, I regret it. I regret that I extended an olive branch to people that I went back and forth with for damn near 3 years. I regret it. I regret that because they ain't never liked me. These people ain't never liked me. That, oh, I love you, sis shit is full of shit. All right. She said, I felt the abuse because her calling us all these type of bitches and hoes. Like what? She said, yeah, I'm going to sit this one out. I'm not going in on no one live. I'm staying here. That's it. Now hear me. And I'm going to tell you something. Thank you. You know, thank you. I'm not trying to blow you off, but for anybody in my chat that say, oh, Amore, you're wrong. That's not how they feel about you. And if you want to continue to support these people, I'm not going to tell you not to support these people. I'm not. But I'm gonna tell you something from the bottom of my heart. I know I've been sitting back just watching for 4 days. I've been sneak dissed and shit, right? All because I felt like I should have got a phone call or whatever after it came to the front. But nevertheless, I don't give a fuck about that because I ain't no going back. However, right, she said, I'm new to your channel. These channels start popping up in my feed, and once I heard the content, I did not subscribe and keep it moving because I don't like nobody that would try to stop people's livelihood. So thank you for that, Fi. Now, it may be a little bit of my own fault, right? And the reason being is because I used to share my pay, right, as far as how much I made, but I did it I actually so I did it being nasty. I'm not even gonna lie to make my haters mad, right? Because you remember when I first started making money on YouTube and they start clowning me, saying you ain't making no money. You only made $1,200. They ain't no money. You out here talking all this. You defending Bree or whatever, and you getting all these people talking bad about you, dragging you, and you only making $1,200. I remember that from a long time ago that they clown me for the amount of money that I was making. So the reason why I start posting that I made more and more and more to show them that it eventually paid off, right? It paid off. So I start showing my money as a flex. But I think that that was wrong to do because now I see that people align with me, right? Trying to take my bag, secretly trying to take my bag or whatever, which I think is weird because that's not what type of person I am. I don't have that in my heart. And the internet sister don't have that in her heart. See, these same people that align with me, they could have been just like the internet sister. The internet sister came over here, right? We jailed and I taught her what to do, right? And she made a nice ass bag, a nice bag, y'all. In like her second month, she was making 6K a month for real. She probably don't want me to tell y'all, but sis, I love you. But I'm just letting them know that you did the damn thing. And it's because she listened. And it's because she also have a mind of her own. You understand what I'm saying? So she came over here and she made a bag, right? But these other people that came over here, when they didn't make a bag, they start feeling away and then they start secretly trying to take my supporters by saying slick ass shit to the very supporters that I told to go follow their page. The same supporters, they try to say slick ass shit to try to throw me under the bus, right? So anyway, so I keep hearing Tiffany say, instead of me being mad and angry about what's being said about me, I should be trying to fix the fact that my supporters say I talk down to them. That's where she's wrong. That's what she's wrong. I don't talk down to my supporters. And my supporters know I don't talk down to them. Okay? I say slick shit on my channel to people that come in here and disrespect my channel, right? Talking down and just saying certain things, right, is different, right? So for her to even think that that's true, instead of saying, wait a minute, now you saying my sister talked down to people, how does she talk down to people? But no, she's over asking people, do you feel hurt? Or do you feel banned or blocked? Baby, that's strategic. You think I'm gonna do that to in front of people's supporters, that somebody that I call my buddy, somebody that I call my sis, you think I'm gonna play her to the left like that? That's not even what type of person I am. That's not what type of person I am. I am a legit person. If one of Tiffany's supporters would have came over to my channel making a complaint about her, I would have immediately said, whoa, 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 hold on, hold on. Go talk to my sis Tiff. I'm sure she didn't mean that. I'm sure there has to be a misunderstanding. Talk to my sis Tiff, right? I would have been saying this. She ain't none of my fucking sis now, but I'm saying what I would have said. I would have said, talk to my sis Tiff, and y'all and work that out, because I'm pretty sure how you feeling or whatever, it could be worked out, because she will listen. I would have said that instead of like, oh, I'm just offering up my panel for anybody that want to get some shit off their chest and this, that, and the other. Let me tell you something. And this is not just about Tiffany, because she ain't the only one that did it, right? Now, with the Felicia thing, the reason why Felicia can't keep my name out her mouth to this day, because Felicia knows she did me wrong. Felicia knows she did me wrong. Felicia know I didn't have anything to do with her complaint, right? All I tried to do was keep Felicia safe, as far as she was always over there making threats to the other side, to Jay Benz and Jay Ben's mom, and saying the most outlandish shit. And all I ever tried to do was say, don't get them to get you off, get you in locked up. Because the things that you're saying is illegal. You cannot get online and start saying you're gonna blow somebody's brains out and just all types of shit, right? So the reason why she is exactly guilt. She feels guilty about what she did, and that's why she reached out to one of my supporters, and my supporter reached out to her, or however it happened. And she said, I want to fix things with her more. I'm the one that said I don't want to fix things with her. And the reason why I said that, because she called me bitches too many times. And then be like, oh, you know how I talk. No, no, I don't know how you talk. Because I don't align myself with people that just be calling their friends bitches every time they get mad. Right? Every time they get mad, and then they just have to walk the shit back. We ain't the same, right? But nevertheless, I woke up to mess, right? She know I didn't have nothing to do with that. But she went off on me, and then Robert's supporters came flooding her chat, and she loved that temporary feel good. She loved the fact that those people supported her for dragging me. And so she took it on. And now she see why she's over there, that they don't come and check her out unless she's dragging me or dragging someone that I support. So that is why she continues when she come live. That lady has not done one live without mentioning me. She cannot help it. She always have to drag me, and it's out of guilt, because she know I didn't do anything to her. She lied on me. She said she slept with my husband, and they believed her. They believed her until just recently. The other day, she you know I ain't slept with you. I know you didn't, because I know you a fucking liar. I know you lied. I know you lied. But some of these people that's over there now do not know she was lying, right? But anyway, as far as the Neo thing, when I tell y'all that was so left field, sorry. When I tell y'all that was so left field, I didn't do anything to Neo. Even when the day Neo left my chat, when she said I was condescending to her by just laughing at her outlandish about her outlandish ass comment or whatever, saying why I was premeditated. I laughed at her and I said, girl, you know I still love you. I ain't got nothing but love for you. This girl still goes to her channel and drag me. Call the sisterhood bitches. Say that, but I don't even really want to say that. Yeah, I am going to say it. And I'm only going to say this because the timing and the matter of days. Neo gave me a ride to the airport on the last day of the trip, and we talked. And Neo said, Amora, we look at you as a celebrity. I laughed. And Neo can vouch for this. I said, Neo, I am not a celebrity. I am not a celebrity. She said, you don't think so? But we look at you as a celebrity. I said, Neo, I am not a celebrity. Just like I never looked at Brianna as a celebrity. I looked at Brianna as a person. Okay. And when she said that, I said, Neo, I'm not a celebrity. Right. And I know everybody don't look at me like that, so don't you don't have to put down in the comments. I know you ain't celebrity, but I know that I don't feel like one. I am not one, and don't want to be no damn celebrity because I'm not. I am a more. But when she said that, I said to myself like, what made these people think I'm a celebrity? All I did was came out and I fought for a cause because I seen a bunch of bullies going against one female, talking about her from the top of her head to the bottom of her damn feet, talking about her coochie, how it smelled, how deep it was it good, was it not, did it stink, did it smell good? They was ripping a young lady apart on the internet, and I just came in and in her defense because I thought it was just absolutely horrible, right? I'm not a celebrity from that. And then from that, I just said, okay, I have a voice, I have an audience. Let's cover stories. Let's cover stories. Me being a blogger was never my dream or anything like that. It kind of just happened. It kind of just happened for me being the natural person that I am. That's just who I am. I don't like seeing people being mistreated, right? And I don't give a fuck what they've done. So that's why I don't try to gang up on nobody like that. However, when I caught the play with what's going on with the allowing one of my supporters that got upset because we had a debate on the channel, and I went back and listened to the debate last night, and I realized that I was my voice was elevated during the debate, and I was strong, and I stood firm on what it is that I said, right? However, toward the end of the debate, I did say something to her that she could take as me talking down on her. What I said was, and the reason why I said it, well, let me just be honest. I was more, instead of attacking her, I was more attacking what she said. Okay. Because it was about the Ramika story or whatever. She was so adamant that Carlos jumped in front of the car to stop Romika and this, that, and the other. And I didn't what I said to her, and I got it down here, and I'm gonna tell you what I said. What was it? Hold on. Let me get it because I said, and I'm gonna quote it. Hold on. I think it was something along the way of, I can't find it right now because I put it in Chat GPT. I think I was attacking what she said. I said, if you really believe that, then you didn't pass the sixth grade. And let me get it. Let me just get exactly what it is that I said. Because I went back to try to figure out, like, what in the world, how did this girl think I put her down? Hold on. But I still thought we got off the live. Matter of fact, let me just pull the live up. Let me just pull the live up, and I'm only just gonna play that part so you guys can hear what I said to her, right? And she runs over there instead of talking to me or anything, right? She runs over there and tell break room that I'm condescending. Well, that I talked down to her or whatnot. Was it this one? And then, but I looked and see what I said. Dang, I pulled the transcripts. What did I say? I think I said, if you believe that, then you didn't graduate from the sixth grade. And then I said something like, uh, it wasn't about your elevator don't go all the way to the top. It was you didn't graduate or you can't comprehend. That's what I said. I said, if you believe that, then you didn't graduate from the sixth grade or you simply cannot comprehend. That was more not attacking her per se. It was attacking what she said. But if she took that as me attacking her, she could have just said, I feel attacked, and I would have straightened it up. But within the same live, it was a spicy live because within the same live, I had green eyes, pretty green eyes, come over and say some slick shit to me, and I went off on her. And then I had another troll to come over there and say, what if this happened to your son? Or you better hope it doesn't happen to your son, right? And I said something disrespectful to her, right? But I didn't, like I said, I did not attack my supporter. I attacked what my supporter said. And I said, if you believe that, because what she was trying to say is Romika didn't pull up on her own free will, like as if Carlos flagged her the fuck down. And I got a little frustrated because, I just feel like, people want to twist and turn and try to make it something that is not. And I said, if you really believe that, then either you didn't graduate from the 6th grade or you just do not comprehend. Now, be honest with me, you guys. Is that talking down to my supporters? Is that talking down to my supporters? Because why can't I be honest with you guys like that? Why can't I be honest? If you guys come on my panel and if you say some outlandish, wild ass shit, you mean that I can't even be honest and tell you that you're talking foolish? I can't do that. Who's at my door? Jay can get it. You got it, babe? Okay. So that's what I said. I said it was about the statement she made, right? It was not her person. And I did while she was on the panel. I asked her, do she know what 1,000 feet is, right? And the reason why I asked her, y'all already know. If you was in the live, you know. But like I said, it was more about what she said, not her as a person. Okay. So for her to take offense and go and run to break room and then for break room to continue even up to last night, because I didn't hear the whole live before I came out last night and said what I said. I didn't hear everything that break room said. I didn't hear all of that. Her live was sad. I did not know she tore Ashley D down like that. I did not know that. That was a sad ass live. And I heard it and I was just blown the fuck away. But nevertheless, it don't matter because like, it's just whatever. But anyway, but for her to say, because she said it again on her panel last night, instead of me worrying about whether she corrected them or not corrected them, but whether she stopped them from talking about me on the panel, I should be more worried about why my supporters, and then she's gonna say, and it's more than one. You should be worried about why your supporters feel that you talk down to them instead of you worrying about whether or not I correct them or shut it down on my panel. Baby, let me tell you. And saying this in front of my supporters. Make that make any type of sense. Saying this shit in front of my supporters. Make that make sense. Or I'm going to say in front of our supporters because I didn't consider them just my supporters. They were our supporters. Right? But how can you do that? You tell me that shit is not strategic. You tell me that shit is not done for a reason. It is. It's done for a reason. So anyway, again, now they trying to make it seem like I'm some horrible ass person. Let me read this shit to you right quick that I saw this morning. That ain't nothing. And let me take a screenshot so that if I go to fucking court, because I'm probably going to end up back in court, which I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. I beat that shit too. Because this person's trying to sub me, trying to paint me out to be, okay, this is what the girl that sent me to court like fucking 4 or 5 goddamn times and got denied each fucking time, okay? And she's mad about it. She says, it feels good, and she capitalized the word good, to see things come full circle and be acknowledged again for how I was treated for standing my ground. If I've learned anything, is that people love to play dumb for clout and popularity, but when the same energy come back around or the heat hits them, suddenly they can see things clearly. Shout out to Neo X for finally admitting the truth. What truth? What did I do to Neo? I didn't do anything to Neo. Neo did that because she knows people hate me, and she did that for views. I didn't do anything to Neo. Neo went on her channel hollering she gonna end me, she gonna humble me, she gonna get her God to destroy me. That bitch can't destroy me. That hoe cannot destroy me. Who the fuck do she think she is? And I cussed her the motherfucker. I wonder why she didn't read that. I wonder why she didn't read what I said to her. I'm going to read it. Since you all about that fucking lie, I cussed this hoe out and then blocked her bitch ass 2 times. The fuck? Who the fuck you? Just because I didn't do it on the front don't mean that I didn't respond to her. Okay? Because that's how I'll do. I'll respond to your motherfucking ass. I sure will. What I said to her, you a dumb bitch to take what someone else said to you, who is probably one of my motherfucking haters, and run with it without verifying, and then talk shit about me on your panel. Bitch, fuck you, is what I said. You can't stop shit of mine. I have no desire to make videos about you, because really, who the fuck are you? You are different than I thought. Grow the fuck up. You're pathetic. I ain't said shit about your motherfucking ass, bitch. You are such a loser to run to your panel with bullshit. And then I blocked her. And then after she did what she did yesterday, I unblocked her, cussed her the fuck out again, and blocked her back. I said, bitch, you sound delusional as fuck. I'm literally laughing at your goofy mental patient ass. I really do feel sorry for you for thinking that you can humble me. Those are empty threats. I can't make this shit up. You ain't gonna do a motherfucking thing to me now or never. Stop the motherfucking cap. Keep doing your weird ass videos sounding delulu. And I'm over here, and I'm gonna stay over here and keep living my life laughing at your goofy ass, thinking that you got some type of powers and shit. I didn't do a damn thing to you. You seriously need help. But no, on a serious note, don't you ever threaten me again, because I don't take threats kindly. Okay? And I blocked her bitch ass again. Now, why she didn't read that shit? This girl went over there, put my name in her title. Put my name in her title to draw people. Now, she had already said on the live before that, you got a lot of enemies. Yeah, I do have a lot of people that don't like me. I do have a lot of people that don't like me. Why they don't like me? Well, because they done wrote unlimited fucking messages or whatever, letters to YouTube trying to get me taken down, and it didn't work. They done reported my page 1,000,000 times, and it didn't work. They have collectively tried to take me down so many times, and it didn't work. There is on this here YouTube, and I laugh about the shit, to be honest with you. It's so many bitter ass women on this YouTube that can't stand me, but watch me. And why do they watch me? They watch me. They watch me because they trying to figure out, why am I still up? Thank you, Lolita. If y'all don't know, Lolita just said, I'm actually done with this side and that side. That shit's old and over. And you know what? And there is no sides, Lolita. And I know that you have been in my chat a couple of times or whatever, over the last couple of days or whatever, and you've never disrespected me, and I've never disrespected you either. Okay. And I know you went hard in the paint for LaTrue, right? We can be civil, but it is a lot of y'all, Lolita, and you have to agree, that wanted to see me fail, that wanted to see me down, and it didn't happen. Some of y'all gave up. It seems like you gave up, but a lot of y'all have been over there plotting, trying to bring me down. Tried real hard. I had 9 fucking charges filed against me, and all of them was a fail, because they lied, because I did not do what they said I did. Okay? Oh, she harassed me. No, I didn't. I cussed your ass out on my panel. On my panel. On my panel. That's not harassing you, because you don't have to listen to it. But people think they can silence your voice. And that's why this girl that just took me to court is mad, because she didn't just take me to court one time. She took me to court multiple times and got denied. and she's mad. She spent her money and then got denied, and the judge turned around and told her to pay the motherfucking court fees. Pay the motherfucking court fees. And she got mad again. And then tried to say, oh, I'm getting you for contempt of court. Girl, I don't care what you say. I don't care what you do. You're not gonna silence me. Came out here and lied to everybody, talking about the judge said we can't say nothing about what happened in court. She just lied. And then when I dropped the paperwork, she got real mad because she just wanted to sell a lie. She literally thought she can come out here and lie to y'all and think that I wasn't gonna drop the paperwork. Fuck you mean. Y'all know how I come. She wanted to silence me, and she could not silence me. So now she over there praising Neo, even though she drugged Neo. She drugged Neo, but I ain't got shit to do with that because I don't give a fuck about her or Neo at this point. Tell you the truth. But let me tell you something. I hate that I extended an olive branch to people that were being drugged, right? I did see how they was being treated was wrong because they talked about that girl in a bad way. And I've yet to ever call her the names that they call her. I have not. I call her bitch. I call her that. I call her hoe. But the names that they call that girl, hey, go mouth. The names that they call that girl, I have yet to call her that. I have yet to call her an animal name that they dragged her for. But yet this girl came over here trying to backdoor me. She literally reached out to one of my supporters and said, I thought you would take my side. Do y'all remember that? Raise your hand in the chat if you remember her reaching out to one of my supporters after we fell out, you guys. And you tell me what the fuck that means, saying, I thought you would take my side. Why would you do that to somebody that's been my supporter from day fucking one if you don't have badass intentions? I thought you, and that's just the one person that I know she reached out to. She probably reached out to more. But she literally said, I thought you would take my side. How in the world do you think my supporter would take your side when you are the one? And let me tell you something. When me and this person fell out, right? We could have fell out peacefully because there is a such thing as that. You can literally walk away peacefully. But these women that I have aligned myself with that I actually regret, I regret myself aligning myself with them and trying to teach them the things that I know, right? I regret it. I do. Because what they do, they come over here, I teach them this or I teach them that. And then it's slowly but surely, they start trying to shade me, throw a little slick shit at the very audience that I told to go over and support them, right? And I'm not saying everybody that's over there is from who I told to go over there. I'm sure that they have other supporters that have came from probably even from the LaTruth sector. But now that she's been shading me, she had more and more people over there. Do y'all know that Felicia was over in her chat the other night? The same bitch that has lied on me throughout this internet, right? Then lied on my husband, then lied on me, then said all type of derogatory things about me. And then when I tell the truth about her, things that she shared with me or things that I found out about her, like she's a real documented prostitute. I'm not saying that just to say it. She has charges. She got charges on her record, right? So she lied on me, but yet this girl is in her chat. And I know they probably say, oh, Amber was in my chat. Amber is blocked. Everybody know Amber blocked. Amber came in my chat under a whole nother page that I hadn't blocked or whatever. And why is Amber blocked? Amber blocked because Amber trolled the fuck out of me. I trolled the fuck out of her too, but she also trolled the fuck out of my supporters. If she would have just kept it on me, that would have been one thing. But she went to me and then to my grandkids, you know what I'm saying? My daughter and shit like that. No, that you can't, that ain't something that you could just walk back. That ain't something that you could just ignore. You know what I'm saying? That ain't something that you could just act like it didn't happen. No, girl, you post my grandbaby. My grandbaby ain't never done nothing to her. I would never do that. She kept trying to act like I was the saga page. That was never me. That was never me. And I kept saying that page is not me. That page is not me. I've been told that page is like 3 or 4 different damn people, to be honest with you. Right? But yet, she came in my chat. I didn't cuss her out or anything like that because I'm not even on that type of energy no more. Me and Amber don't beef, right? but we ain't coochie, like that or whatever. But she bragging about Fishy being in her fucking chat or whatever the case may be, which I don't give a fuck, because me and Fishy will never realign. That bitch is jealous, and I ain't got no desire in my heart to align with no jealous ass bitches or whatever that continue to just lie, lie, lie. That bitch lie on everybody. So I ain't gonna just say she lie on me. That bitch lie on everybody. She's just a liar. And if anybody continue to believe her, they're Delulu in my book. If they believe anything that come out of her lying ass mouth. She went over there and told them that she didn't tell me that she was gonna put a hit out on J Bands and 2K. But she did, and I told y'all she did. But slowly but surely, it came out. It came out, even though she swore for God that it was a lie. Swore for God that it was a lie. I told y'all I was not lying on that girl. She's a fucking liar. But nevertheless, this ain't really about her. It is in a way, but it's not. So now she's trying to kiss up to break room as if like, oh, y'all were done so wrong and this, that, and the other. I didn't do break room shit. Break room did not have my back when one of my supporters went on her panel talking shit about me, but she pretended like she didn't know. Oh, she knew. She very much knew. And something else she don't know, I know, and I got it on record. She had a members only live that she since deleted, that she was asking. I ain't even gonna say the girl name because I don't even want her. I don't even know if she knows she's on my recording, but she is. I heard the conversation. She literally was asking one of my supporters, do they feel heard? Do they feel validated? Or do they feel shut down? I'm gonna let you hear it. Fuck the shit. Let's hear it. Let's hear it. Now I took the well shit. I just turned my goddamn phone off. I'm talking about let's hear it and my damn phone off. But if you was in the live, you heard it. So you tell me what type of somebody that's supposed to have your back, right? That's sitting up here asking supporters, do you feel heard or shut down? Do you feel that you're gonna be banned or kicked out? Why are you asking people how they feel, right? Supposed to be our supporters, and then saying some shit like, oh, you could be a Holly supporter. You're welcome over here. And it's unfortunate that everybody, other channels don't feel that way. Baby, let me. She said, don't get struck. I was going to go get the video. But if you was in the members on, I've shared it already with 3 or 4 people on the back end to let them hear it. So they heard it too. Okay. They heard it too. Even though it's deleted now, the video itself deleted. I have that recording because I wanted to make sure. She said it was members only. Exactly, Tammy. So you heard it? Did you hear it, Tammy? It was members only. But I was a member. See, and how do I know? Because I was a member to her channel. And I heard her asking supporters, do they feel heard or do they feel that they get shut down? Why would you do that? That's starting shit. That's starting shit. You're literally looking for people that feel a way about me already. That's messy. That is messy. Messy. No way around it. That is messy. And when I heard, she said, snakes love green grass more and it's lush over here. I'm just glad your radar is up 24/7. Baby, thank you for that. But my radar is up now, definitely. I have looked over a lot of shit. I really have. I looked over a lot of shit. And then, I don't want to really call this young lady out, but I'm not going to call her out. But somebody reached out to me and needed some help. On the front end, I told them because they put it out loud, and I said, "Well, we can't help you." I said it out loud, right? But I did it so I wouldn't get a flux of people asking me asking for help or whatever. But nevertheless, this young lady, her and I ended up getting in the inbox, and I don't even know if I got in her inbox or she got in mine. And I said, "I can't help you a lot, but I can send you something." So I sent her something. I'm not even gonna, but anyway, I sent her something. I'm not even gonna say her name because it's irrelevant. But from the people on the front, they may not know. They may not know that took place, right? I got the screenshots and everything to prove what I'm talking about. But yet, I'm just finding out that Break Room went to one of her used to be moderators talking about me. And this was long ass time ago. And I didn't know about it until just what, yesterday or the day before yesterday. Talking about she make all that money and she can't even help her supporters. You don't know what I do to my supporters. You don't know what I do to my supporters. You don't know if I help my supporters or not. But then go twin, but talking about me, right? She make all that money on YouTube. Let me get the receipts, which I'm not gonna. Goddamn, my phone off. I'm not gonna say who sent it to me, and I'm not gonna say who said it, right? But talking about me to an old moderator, right? How she don't like me and saying I can't fuck with people like that. This, which means, and then she went off on the goddamn moderator. This means she been feeling the way about me for a long motherfucking time because I helped this girl back in shit like March or April. That's a long time ago. March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. 8 fucking months ago. Can you imagine that shit? 8 fucking months ago. She was talking about me and gonna tell me some don't say nothing. Oh yeah, I wonder why. Anyway, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm pissed off. I'm more pissed off that they're trying to paint me out to be this villain. I'm not a villain, you guys. I do not start with these loser ass bitches, you guys. I do not. When I say I fuck with them, I really do fuck with them. Now, let me take that back. When I say I fuck with them, that does not mean I go over there and listen to their lives because I don't. I don't hardly listen to anybody live. Or if I do, it may be a part of it or whatever. But I don't sit there and listen to 3 or 4 people live. That's what I just told Ashley D. I can't sit here and say I listen to your lives, right? But I still support. I still support in a way that if you need something, I'm here, right? Or if you want me to share it, I will. You know what I'm saying? I don't listen to every single thing. How am I going to listen to everybody I support live streams? But then they come and they talk amongst themselves and be like, she don't even support us. I heard Neo say that. You don't support us for real. Neo, I don't know. No, I did not listen to Neo live, right? Because what Neo talk about does not interest me. Ain't she over there? Don't she be talking about like devils or demons or some shit or whatever? That does not interest me. Every time I look at a thumbnail that Neo has done, it got some demon head on it or some shit like that. That doesn't appeal to me. That doesn't appeal to me. Okay? So to say she don't support us for real, you don't have to listen to someone's live to support them. Sometimes I might even go over there and just do a thumbs up without even listening to the live or whatever, right? But nevertheless, these women have been feeling a way about me, and apparently they must have gotten together on the back end or whatever to try to team up with each other, which I don't give a fuck. I'm still gonna stand, whether I have to stand like I used to and be alone, or if the last 2 so far, right? Or 3, if they turn on me, then they turn on me, which at this point, I don't even give a damn. But I do believe that me and Sean have a genuine connection. We talk way beyond this fucking bullshit. We ain't got it ain't no competition. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no shit like that or whatever, right? And I don't have a problem with Ashley. I don't. I actually see Ashley D's heart. A lot of people don't see Ashley D heart. I've told Ashley sometimes you over explain, you give these people too much of your energy or whatever the case may be. But I understand Ashley D heart. Ashley D, sometimes it takes her a while to get to her point, right? But she come from a genuine place. I get that. Some of these other motherfuckers have never came from a genuine place. Never came from a genuine place, right? Nevertheless, I'm coming out here to say, yes, I was triggered. Yes, she triggered me, right? The damn bitch that now want to say, oh, I listened to she said one thing I know is your ass can definitely stand alone. Yes, and I did for a long time. For a long time. And to be honest with you, it seemed like the chaos came after I started aligning myself with people. After I start aligning, that's when I start being, made out like I'm this evil, spiteful, mean ass person that be on the back end saying shit like, go after this person, go after that person. You know that shit ain't true. When Ashley came out here and told these people that, she lied. And that's why I emptied the fucking clip on her fucking ass. That's why I did like 10 or 15 videos on her fucking ass. And that's why I showed every text message and messenger that we ever had, because she lied. She lied to y'all. That lady lied. She is the one that was sending me all the garbage from her side. And look what Amber did. Look what Amber said. Look what these people said. She was so pressed about what the people that she used to rock with was saying. She was pressed, not me. She was pressed, and I proved that shit, and it pissed her off. So now to be like, oh, I'm so glad to see this happen and what was done to me. Bitch, the only thing that was done to you is that you was outed off your lie. You was called out for what you were trying to do. And what she was trying to do, right? She said, you hurt Amora of the betrayal. Yes, I'm tired of the betrayal. I'm tired of these people laughing in my face, calling me sis, acting like we cool just for the very moment for them to try to start shading me, throwing little slick shits at the audience, trying to get them to turn on me or whatever. You know? I didn't even want to get between Ashley and Sean's ordeal. I did not want to get between that. I even wrote a whole post saying I support both of them. She didn't like that. She wanted, let me tell you, to be honest with you, and y'all know this, she wanted me to turn on Sean. She wanted me to turn on Break Room, and she wanted me to turn on Ashley. Long ass time ago. For whatever the fucking reason she had against them. She wanted me to turn on them. And I said, no. They haven't done me nothing. I didn't see things the way she did. You can't just make me turn on someone. You can't. She said, Amora, stop trying to prove that you are not the villain. Your real supporters know that you are. Stop explaining this shit. Damn. No, Glenn, I'm going to explain it. I'm going to get this shit off my damn chest. And the reason being is because now all over these community walls and shit, people acting like, oh, I'm such this badass person. No, that's not me. And you're not going to convince that's me. So fuck you and fuck any, not you, Glenn. I'm sorry. I'm not saying fuck you, Glenn. I'm not saying fuck my big sis. Hell no. I got much respect for her, whether she support me or not. I have much respect for Glenn. Glenn has taught all of us a lot of shit or whatever. Right. But so no, but fuck the ones that are literally on their community wall trying to pretend like, see, I've been told y'all. Oh, like and then Felicia, like I ostracize people. No, that is not true. No. But what I'm not gonna do is allow people that shit on me or throw shade at me to continue to eat off me. No, bitch, get it out the motherfucking mud. Like we all have to. You slick fucking ass. Get it out the motherfucking mud. This girl motherfucker thought that she was going to come over here and capitalize on the supporters and then get mad when I said I no longer support her ass. She was literally in court telling the judge that I took her bag, that I took away her bag. How did I take away her bag? She's trying to say because I told supporters not to support her. First of all, I didn't tell them not to support you. I told them that I don't support your ass. And they made up their own. I lost like 200 and something supporters in one day. And it stopped my monetization. No, you did that shit when you thought that it was safe to fucking come for me, bitch. The fuck you mean? You thought that shit was safe. I don't get it. How you snake ass, rat ass bitches think that you can come over here, shade me, and then just separate, right? And have the very supporters that I told to support you, you think you're going to take them with you? Are you out your mind? The ones that went with her, farewell. I don't have nothing against them. They can go. That one, she got a few, which is fine. And the other one, Tiff, may get a few too. But if you think you're going to capitalize off majority, girl, you got me fucked up. For real, for real. You got me fucked up. Nevertheless. And Neo, I heard Neo last night after calling me a bitch, after saying that her God gonna humble me. This bitch said, God sent me to humble her. Who says shit like that? I ain't like that Lady Jill that's gonna take her down by the river. No, I'll destroy her. Bitch, you would never destroy. Woo! To be honest with you, I'm not gonna fight with Neo. And the reason why I'm not going to fight with her, not because I'm scared that she's going to destroy me. That bitch can't destroy me. I'm not going to fight with her because that's what she wants. That's what she wants, and that's what Felicia wants. For me to fight with them. I clown Felicia. I don't fight with her. I clown her because she's a whole clown. She's a whole clown. To be 55 years old, still out here lying about your motherfucking age and shit, and still out here pressed over me. So I clown her ass, okay? But Neo wants clout. Neo put my name in her title and drew a whole lot of people. Probably had more supporters and more viewers in her live than she ever had ever. She did that shit on purpose, and she's gonna do it again. I guarantee you, she's gonna continue to do it. But I'm gonna tell you when I should have cut Neo off, but I didn't, and I gave her the benefit of the doubt. When she called herself going off on Bree and Jonelle way back when, all because she just get along. I mean, she just do shit to get along or whatever. When Robert supporters got in her head and told her, how can you support Brianna and Jonelle when Jonelle did this or whatever, what he did at that time, right? She jumped on a bandwagon immediately and started doing videos on Brianna and Jonelle, right? Trying to be funny and shit for views. That's what she do shit for views, for likes, views, or whatever the case, right? I'm not gonna fight because she's weird. She's a fucking mental patient for real. But that bitch can never take me down. And I ain't scared of her. I ain't scared of her. I'm just not going to go back and forth with her. She's a whole mental patient. She's a crash out, if you ask me. So fuck her. Fuck her and the horse that she fucking rode in on. She can get on that horse and gallop the fuck up out of here. Okay? Fuck her. This girl then she tore down the sisterhood, called us a bunch of bitches and shit, and then literally was basically still wanting to be cool. At the end, toward the end of her life, I still love that lady. I do. I still love that lady. You don't love me, girl. You don't have people in your chat talking mad ass shit about me when you didn't talk shit about me and then say you love me. Girl, move around. Move around. Our story is over. Okay? So again, she said Neo is a follower. She is a follower. So again, she's gonna talk about me again, and I don't give a fuck. All of the true supporters that's still in their fucking feelings about what went down with us or whatever, they're gonna be in there supporting her. And I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. Okay. She said took a break for a while and now I'm back. All heck has broke out. Girl, you have no clue of what all has broken out. But I'm gonna tell y'all this. I'm gonna let y'all know where I'm standing because I'm sick of these bitches coming over here trying to take advantage of me and then trying to paint me out to be a bad person. My real supporters know I don't have no badass heart, and can't none of these motherfuckers convince me that I have a badass heart. I don't have a badass heart. I don't shit on people, and I don't look down at people. And I think they say that because of the shit that I have, right? How I live. This shit didn't fall out the fucking sky. I work for this shit. And I'm not the only one that have nice ass shit. Believe it or not, a majority, I ain't gonna say majority, but a lot of my supporters got it going on. They just don't have a platform or whatever to show it. Okay. So by them thinking that, oh, because I show my pool or whatever the case may be, or show my YouTube check or whatever, that I'm shitting on my supporters or whatever. No, I don't shit on my supporters. My supporters support me because they genuinely love me. I love my supporters. And a lot of people can't stand that. They hate that shit. So they try to say things, they try to put out in the atmosphere, right? That I talk down to my supporters because what they're trying to do is pierce the brains or the minds of my supporters to try to get my supporters to think that I'm a horrible ass person or whatever, so my supporters can leave. But let me tell you something. The very people that try to come after you, right, with that bullshit, like this one that's trying to do it, the one that tried to do it and tried to take me to court or whatever, trying to silence my voice. You see, she ain't grew much, right? Because let me tell you, if no supporter out here see the play, God sees it. God see what's going on. God know what is going on, and He know these people's intentions. He know I never done nothing to that girl. He know I didn't tell that girl to come out here and drag her own people. He knows that. He know I didn't have no malice toward Neo whatsoever. He know I've never had no malice toward Break Room whatsoever. Literally, right when things happened, I was shocked that Break Room didn't shut that girl down and tell her, No, you can't do that shit over here. She shot Brown Shorty from Brooklyn down last night while she was on Neo channel. Did y'all peep that shit? So she's capable. She's capable. She just didn't do it. What she tried to do is open her panel like it's some neutral panel or whatever to try to make it seem like, oh, everybody's voice is welcome over here. So that, and trying to give people an opportunity to come shit on me on her panel. I would have never done that to her. I would have never done that to her. So for that, fuck that shit. Fuck her. Fuck her. And then gonna try to act like she didn't know they was talking about me. Yes, the fuck you did. Yes, the fuck you did. Because if you didn't, she reached out to Candy the same day. She never reached out to me. She didn't reach out to me. If that was not her intentions, as soon as Candy told her what was going on, she would have jumped on that phone with me. She would have said, Namora, that's not what I was trying to do. That's not kissing my ass or anything like that. That's just simply clearing the air. Sometimes we can do that. That's simply clearing the air. Hey, I just want you to know, I did not know that she was talking about you. And guess what? I would have believed her that time, even though I know she did, but I would have accepted that if she would have said it right away. She talked to Candy. They went back and forth in text. She did not text me. And then when Candy reached back out to her again or whatever, that's when it's, oh, I don't know if Candy reached out to her or she reached out to Candy. I ain't apologizing to nobody because I ain't do anything to nobody. You said you ain't gonna apologize to nobody, which you don't have to apologize to me, right? But yeah, I heard her say on her panel last night that she's owed an apology. Lord, take the fucking the wheel. She said, you are so right, Amor. I know I am. I know I am. And that's not for me to sit here and say I'm always right, like I don't make no mistakes, because I do make mistakes. But I know I'm right about that shit. I know. And then what further sealed it for me is when I heard the members only live, when she's asking members that support both of us heavy. This particular member supports both of us heavy. She's asking, do you feel that do you feel validated? Are you heard? Or do you feel shut down and feel like, you're going to get banned or banned or something, she said. You know what I mean? Anyway. So, no, Sunshine. She said, could this be a misunderstanding? I think this case is what broke up the friendship. No, it was not the case. The case was used as an opportunity. It was used as an opportunity. It was not the case. Okay? It was not the case. Right? It's not the case. Let me tell you why I say that. Before the case, and not only that, if we supposed to be so much sisters, if we supposed to be cool like that, if Break Room was going to take an opposite position, she could have told me she was going to take an opposite position. She don't owe me that, but if we supposed to be as cool as we supposed to be in, she would have said that. She has my phone number. She can text me. She can say, hey, I'm going to come out with the opposite side. So, but that doesn't, I didn't even have a problem with that, right? But it's not the case. It's her allowing supporters that, now the supporter that went over there, she went over there because she's a heavy Ramika supporter, right? But she found someone that aligned with Ramika, because of course she's not gonna go over to like upper channel and shit like that or whatever, right? She said, this is why I stay safe in the bushes. I thank God for clarity because I seen Neo heart. I also see about 10 more with that same heart and mentality in this chat. It's best to stay to yourself. Snakes. Well, tell me who they are. Tell me who they are so I can call them out, because I'm sick of this shit. For real, for real. Fucking drop names. I don't give a fuck. Drop names. I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of people pretending that they, we cool and shit, and you really ain't cool like that. We really ain't cool. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think it's just a story. I think the story may have just been an excuse, but I don't think it's just a story. I don't think it's just a story. I don't. I think the story may have just been an excuse, but I don't think it's the story, you know? So no misunderstanding, because when I didn't do anything to Neo, and I know y'all, the person that just asked me that, I know you cool with Neo or whatever, but fuck Neo. Fuck Neo. Talking down on the sisterhood and shit. I'm like, there ain't no damn sisterhood. Like, how can you even say that? What have the sisterhood ever done to her? Don't tell the sisterhood your business and this thing. What have the sisterhood ever done? And even with that situation about don't tell the sisterhood your business, she had forgot. She told me herself. She and then gonna try to throw Candy under the bus. She told Candy something, but then forgot she told me. And when I mentioned it to her, she got mad. Talking, "Oh, Candy told you that? No, you told me that." She was like, "Oh, I forgot. You told me that." And she thinks I'm gonna come out here and tell people what it is, but I'm not, because I'm just not. Because I'm not. But she's so afraid that was gonna come out, I guess, that she went on her panel calling and trying to threaten people, literally trying to threaten people, as if somebody's scared of your delusional motherfucking ass. I took down 2 goats. I don't give a fuck what you done did, bitch. You can't take me down. Fuck you are. And that's what people don't understand. You can't take somebody down that you didn't build up. I don't think she took Sonetta down. I think Sonetta took himself down. It was probably some of his content that he was doing or whatever. And it was probably her and somebody else reporting him or whatever the case. But this bitch acts like she got super fucking powers. Like she's some type of fucking, I don't know, Power Rangers or some shit. Bitch, you can't take me down. Selling these people dreams and shit. I was literally laughing at her ass. Literally laughing at her ass. Hollering over there. She gonna take. God sent me to humble people like her. Humble me? How am I not humble? How am I not humble? How am I not humble? Which means that the things that they say, you gotta believe they've been feeling that way. They've been feeling that way. Hold on. I'm not. I'm not. One of my moderators told one of my close people just told me something, and I receive it. I'm not. She had the nerve to say if any new people don't go over there. Wait a minute, she said what? She had the nerve to say if it's any new people, don't go over there. Like what the fuck? Yeah, how you gonna try to keep Oh my God. Oh, so she tried to put a curse on my page. She just gonna say any new people don't go to my channel. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. Anyway, I'm not aligning myself with people that secretly have it out for me. You know what I'm saying? So fuck them miserable ass motherfuckers on everything. Okay. What you gonna do? Cast a spell on me or some shit? I'm pretty sure you won't be the first. I'll rock with you the long way if they really wanted to know it was your big heart that even allowed you to even fuck with them in the first place. The fuck. Exactly. 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 You know, I would have never even aligned with them if I was a old dirty ass, scammy ass person and wanted to keep everything to myself, just greedy and this, that, and the other. No. I literally had I felt bad for these people, especially the ones that was just being drugged nonstop. And to me, I felt like it was content creators that was trying to make it possible so they wouldn't eat. And I remember saying one day, and Candy, you can vouch for this because I know I said it to you. I said, I'm glad to see them getting supported. I did. I said, I'm glad to see them getting supported because their haters did not want them supported. I'm glad to see them getting supported because that's what the people on the other side did not want. They did not want AC or Sean or Break Room or Ashley D to be supported. They wanted them just out so nobody couldn't support them. They didn't want me to support them. They didn't want my supporters to support them. They did not want them to get supported. And I said, I'm glad to see them getting supported. I literally said that. Now, Neo didn't come from that side, right? I think how I aligned with, how did I align with Neo? How did I align with Neo? I cannot remember exactly how it happened, but I think it was with the Kevin thing. When we was covering Kevin or something like that. So that's how I think that we got aligned with each other or whatever, right? But I don't think that she ever supported with the Latrue situation or whatever. I think it was Kevin. Yeah, it was Kevin. It was a Kevin story or whatever. Because I think her and Kevin was, she said he was her master teacher or some shit like that, and she knew some information about him. I think he had did her wrong or something like that or whatever. So that's how we aligned. Yeah, it was Kevin. It was Kevin. But I never wanted to see anything bad to happen to her or anything like that. But for her to think that it was okay, right? And then even after she drugged me the first time, she set it up the second time, right? After I had already told her, I ain't got no intention on making no videos of you because who the fuck are you? Why would I go out here and make videos of somebody that literally be having 18 people watching them? Like, why? Why would I make a video on you? Right? Hell, Miss Fee had more people in her chat than that. Y'all know. Miss Fee, you know I'm just joking with you though. But remember before Miss Fee started getting the audience when she used to just be over there cussing crazy or whatever at people or whatever, she had 60 people in her audience. And I told Fishy to ignore her. Don't talk back to her. You know, just ignore it. Just ignore, right? Just ignore. She just didn't know how. She couldn't. But nevertheless, but Neo now is going, I guess she's gonna try to have my name in all her motherfucking things. But girl, what can you really say? Because you really don't know me. She really don't know shit about me, you know? And I don't even care if she do 15 videos. I'm still not gonna tell her little fucking secret because girl, bye. I ain't stunned her. After the day, I probably won't say nothing else, won't even say Neo name. I really probably won't because to be honest with you, she just different than I thought. That's all I could say. She different than I thought. I thought she was cool as a fucking fan, but she just different than I thought. I'm good on that. There go Miss B. Miss B, listen. Miss B used to have 60 people in her chat, but baby, she did not care. She still cussed. And while sitting in the dark. While sitting in the dark. She said 18. You mean more like 4. Oh, well. Shit, I said 18 because I heard sister teacher say 18. I thought that shit was funny. But nevertheless, I am not no longer wanting to align myself with people and like be good and be nice to people just for them to do the shit that they do, right? I done had so-called content creators, right, that needed a boost. And not that I'm smarter than them or better than them, not anything like that. I never put myself in a position like I was better than them. Now, they felt that way, that's on their own, right? But I never come off like I'm better than people. You know, I'm hearing, oh, she shit on her supporters. She put her supporters down. No, I do not put my supporters down, right? But they're wanting to spread this narrative because it's a thing. It's a character attack. These motherfuckers can't stand me because they can't be me. They can't stand me because they cannot be me. That's it. That's all. So now she's happy because of the fallout. You know, she drugged Neo, talked about Neo. She even put Neo, you remember shortly after we came from court? Let me see if it's still on her page. Shortly after we came from court, she put up on her page a picture of someone that had their stomach hanging all the way to the ground. Raise your hand if you remember that. Now she over there. Oh, Neo, I'm so happy for Neo. I'm so happy for her. The light has came on or whatever. What it is, if these miserable bunnies could literally strip me for everything, I think they will literally have a fucking orgasm. They probably already having an orgasm, miserable assholes. And the thing about it is, these bitches still watch me. I'm supposed to be this demonic, evil, not nice person, but these miserable ass bitches, you fuckers still watch me. You bitches still watch me for what? I guarantee you this hoe. I guarantee you this hoe watch me every day. Every single day. You pathetic assholes. I'm supposed to be this horrible person. You guys supposed to not like me, right? She even said I had an itty bitty channel. Remember? With your itty bitty channel, right? Your itty bitty subscribers. But you watch me. You listen to me. You come over here. You know what I'm saying? We over here feuding and she know all about it. How does she know all about it? Because she up in it, baby. She all in everybody's chat and shit, dropping shade about me. About me. Bitch, you're pathetic. You're miserable. You are miserable. Ew. Seriously. Anyway, like I said, I was really pissed because, and I got a phone call this morning. Woke me up out my sleep. And never mind. Listen. Like I said, I don't have a problem with you know, certain people. Yeah, here you go, right here. Who is this? But yet now all praises to Neo. All praises to Neo because now the lights on. Ain't nobody done a motherfucking thing to Neo. Do y'all want to know why that was put up on their wall? Hmm? And they said, this was your belly, if this what your belly looked like, you should probably shut the fuck up and tend to that instead of business that ain't yours. Good morning, though. That's what this same person now praising Neo, right, is saying. Girl, fuck you. Fuck both of them at that point. Fuck both of them. Cause her belly probably looked like that too. Girl, don't let these motherfucking filters fool you. Y'all seen me in real motherfucking life. With a filter and without a filter. Y'all seen me in real motherfucking life. From the top of my head to the bottom of my motherfucking feet. Okay? Y'all seen me. You seen my back. You seen my back, my butt. You seen my legs. You seen my chest area. You seen it all. Okay? Baby, y'all better stop letting these motherfucking filters fool y'all. Some of these motherfuckers will scare your ass. You will have to do a double take because you wouldn't even believe it's them. This internet is a whole motherfucking lie. You hear me? I'm letting you know this. This motherfucking internet is a lie. Y'all better stop. Y'all better stop thinking people 5 shades lighter and shit. For what reason? I don't know. Shit, I don't know what type of light that is. Some hella motherfucking light, baby. All I'm saying is y'all better stop believing it. The filter company need to be sued. Literally sued. Men of you out there, don't date a motherfucker that you see online without seeing them in person. Don't do it. I'm telling you. Because some of these motherfuckers don't look a motherfucking thing like what they goddamn picture look. I'm telling you that right the fuck now, honey. I done seen it in living color. In living motherfucking color. I'm telling you, like a damn you're like a ghost. You're like, wait, who the fuck is that? Cause that can't be, girl. It will question your own reality. It will question everything that you ever believed in life. You better stop playing. Some of these this makeup, this I'm telling y'all, the men need to sue fucking filters and makeup. Cause I'm telling you, it ain't what y'all think it is. Catfish is real. It's a real fucking thing. I'm telling you. A real fucking thing. You would really think you saw a ghost. Like, wait, what? What? What the fuck? Listen, that's all I gotta say. And to me, that's some insecurity shit that you can't even be yourself. You don't even like what the fuck you look like. Girl, ooh, child. Anyway, all I'm saying is, and that's another reason why they don't like me, because I could be real and live in color. I could be real and live in color for real. It is what it motherfucking is. I don't even want to surprise you. I ain't even trying to surprise you. It is what it is. This what the fuck I look like. I ain't gotta go and snatch no wig off for you to know what I really look like. I ain't gotta snatch no goddamn what do you call them damn things? Eyebrows. What do you call them damn lashes? I ain't gotta snatch lashes off for you to see that I got fucking double layered eyes and shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gotta do none of that shit. I ain't against no enhancements. I ain't against no enhancements. But shit, some of them motherfuckers need the shit. That's all I'm saying. I don't think I need it. Cause it is what it is. You see, you get what you see. You get what you fucking see. So all I'm saying is, don't let this internet fool you. This internet is a fucking lie, y'all. I'm letting y'all know that. For real, it's a whole fucking lie. It's a lie. So anyway, but nevertheless, it is what it is. Now all of a sudden it's, oh, see, and then people in the comments, yes, I knew it wasn't you. I knew it wasn't you, and I knew it was just her. We believed you. Well, then you believed a motherfucking lie. Then you believed a motherfucking lie. To be honest with you, bitch gonna lie on me, and I supposed to just let her lie. Fuck you mean? And then there's people over there saying, I'm so happy that this happened. I've been waiting for this day. What type of energy is that? Hey, Brown Shorty, I heard you last night, baby. Let me tell you something. She said, Susie, it was me and Sunshine in that motherfucking swinging because them trolls were working overtime. Sure was. Listen, I don't care what the fuck y'all say about my girl Brown Shorty from motherfucking Brooklyn, because honey, she gonna put it down. She showed it. I heard her say, "No, this is fucking foul. Y'all over here in this chat and shit and cuckoo and he and ha ha and or whatever and dragging a more in this chat." She showed the fuck did. So thank you, Brown Shorty, because there was a lot of people over there or whatever that was supposed to, act like they my supporter or whatever, and they was amen in that fucking bullshit, but you wasn't, and I peeped it. I saw you, girl. I went back and I saw you. She got on that channel, and then as soon as she got up there and she popped her shit, guess who told her? Stop that. Stop that, y'all. Stop that. Don't let her say that. Guess who it was? The same person that didn't think it was her responsibility to stop a supporter from talking shit about me on her panel, but now she on somebody else's panel and she telling them to stop Brown Shorty from going off on people in the audience for going off on people because of me. That further tell you that motherfucker is full of shit. Brown Shorty was standing on business for me. For me. She was like, "No, this shit is foul." And that New York accent came out, and she was like, "Y'all can bring y'all asses to South Carolina." She was like, "Y'all can bring y'all asses to South Carolina." Brown Shorty was on that. She's caught the fucking link. She caught the fucking link. She said, exactly, you get what you see. Exactly, that part. So anyway, but Brown Shorty was told, or she wasn't told. The host of the show, Neo, was told, cut that down, Neo. Shut that down. Neo. Oh, yeah, okay. I get it. Yeah. Yeah. Mind blowing how women we should be able to come together as one woman empowerment. What are we doing? Do some of you all get it? We supposed to be supportive toward one another. Well, honey, it don't always work out that way, Kimberly. Some people are opportunists, and some people will snake the fuck out of you all while laughing and smiling in your motherfucking face. It's a shame that it's like that. She said, I got cussed out too because I said what's going on and why she should call you. Yes, I did see you get cussed out, Tanya. I did see that. I did see you get called out, Tanya. I did see that. And Barbara. Barbara was standing on tens for me too. Thank you, Barbara, if you're in here. I saw that. Barbara was standing on tens for me over there. Sure the fuck was. And she said that lady ain't even checking for you or something like that. And Barbara was talking, and that's another thing. Some of our supporters are older in age, right? They're not even our age, right? They're a little older. Maybe some of them might be 10 or 20 years older. And like even Sister Teacher. Sister Teacher, even though I know she supports Break Room and she can continue to support Break Room and I don't care. But Sister Teacher was pointing out something obvious and real, right? And got cussed out because she was just pointing out something obvious, something that needed to be pointed out. And she got cussed out. And I don't even know how old Sister Teacher is, but I'm gonna say I don't think that she's young, young. You know what I'm saying? But some people don't have respect for their elders like that. They'll just cuss their ass out. Now, for me, I'm only gonna cuss them out if they do some snake shit, like come over my channel and talk bad ass shit to me, like Nina Brown and them motherfucking bitches like that or whatever. That always got some evil and spiteful shit to say. Excuse me. But Sister Teacher didn't say anything wrong to Neo. Just told her take a breather. That sometimes she get too emotional and just pop off. She just unhinge and act like a little kid. Oh, she got pissed off because some people can't handle the truth. You know what I'm saying? She said, yes, Sister Teacher was disrespected. Yes. And she just cussed Sister Teacher the fuck out. Cussed her out, She said, I'm always trying to put people on and telling her, wait a minute, I'm always trying to put people on and telling her and others about my new crypto endeavors. They full of hate and envy and stuck in that horrible ghetto ass mindset. We are better together, damn. Yeah, we are better together, but some people you got to just fucking cut the cord. Oh, there go my barber. My barber was like, I'm not going for that shit. But after the fact, I don't even know if I should say this. I won't even say the person, but after the fact, Neo, y'all, I got to tell y'all this because she's a whole snake. Neo sent somebody something and said, see, look at this. I hope the light come on for you soon, right? Oh my God. So tried to turn somebody else against me behind the scenes, y'all. If that ain't no snake shit, I don't know what it is. Like to people like that, I don't want them in my life. I would not do that. That's some snake shit. Snake ass shit. That's snake shit. And it wasn't even true what they were saying. It wasn't even true. That's some snake shit. So anyway, let them slithering fucking snakes stay over there. Stay over there. Now, for my new supporters, y'all may not know me. I have a heart of gold. I'm gonna talk my shit. I cuss, I do, but I have a heart of gold. I really do. I love who love me. You understand what I'm saying? I'm very passionate about the topics that I speak on, and I still, no matter what, even if I got some Team Romika supporters, I still believe that it was self fucking defense for Holly, right? But nevertheless, don't let this live right here, because I'm a pissed off. I'm a pissed off live because I'm sick of the shit. I'm sick of trying to be nice and trying to just make things I be like, come on, y'all. That's how I normally am. I'm like, y'all, let's not do this for the internet. Let's just talk. Let's sing kumbaya. We can work this out. Come on, y'all. Let's not do this. Let's not do this, right? But I do believe that some of the trolls in the chat was malicious. Not where they was coming from. It could have been coming from, it probably was coming from people that really don't like me but act like they do, right? Or it was coming from people that has wanted to see bad things happen to me and my channel for the longest. And if it ain't happened yet, I don't know why you tripping. You wasting your fucking time. Like seriously. Seriously, She said it needs to be rules. Hold on. It needs to be rules to this thing. I don't think people should be in other people's chat acting a fool when you don't do it in a Morris chat. In the real world, you go to folks' house acting up. You get holy. Well, I kind of understand what you're talking about. Like, they go over to other people's chat and just be talking shit or whatever the case may be. I don't allow it in mine, but some people don't know how to control their panel. So I don't necessarily think it's the chat. I think it's it's the host. If they don't know how to control their panel or whatever, or their chat, and they allow people to just talk reckless in their chat, that's on them. I don't do that. I don't do that. Oh well, I wasn't even gonna say it. She said it was me. I wasn't even gonna say it. She said it was me. It was a post from Cassandra that said for Amber to come on out the bushes, tried to tell me that y'all are supporting Amber after all Amber did to me. I'm not that weak. Sorry, yeah. Talking about they over there supporting Amber after all Amber has said about you, after all how Amber drug your family. You see what they doing? They supporting Amber after everything that Amber did to you. I hope the light come on for you soon, sis. Seriously? Really? Gonna go tell my sis that I'm supporting Amber when you got fucking the other person got Felicia in her motherfucking chat. Felicia in her chat. And she was in Felicia chat too. She was in Felicia chat. Nobody give a fuck. She said, who's supporting Amber? Nobody. Amber supporters. Amber supporters. That's who support Amber. Amber supporters. I complimented Amber. I said, that she ain't letting them sway her. Cause you know, it's some people out here, right? That will allow you to that will sway your decision, right? And they know that they'll lose supporters if they don't lean a certain way. So a lot of people will go along with the majority. I call them belly crawlers because, baby, honey, we done seen some motherfucking belly crawlers. Some motherfucking belly crawlers. Now, the belly crawlers will jump on and support anybody that their so-called team is supporting so that they can have a supporter. But Amber did not do that this time. Amber stood off on her own, and she's getting creamed for it. Now, those that support Amber, they're still supporting her. But for the most part, the same people that act like that she was the queen, because you remember they was up there lifting Amber up just what, a month ago or 2 months ago or whatever. They was acting like Amber was the queen when we was telling them Amber was messy as fuck and keeping up shit. They was acting like Amber was the queen. She said, "Well, I don't see why folks were so upset about you and Amber having the same opinion on this story. Amber has also said you are doing a great job covering the story." Yes, I heard Amber say that, and they hate that. They hate that she gave me a compliment, but Amber know the real. Amber know, she knows the real or whatever. She just pretend like she didn't. But anywho, they mad because they wanted Amber to side with them. It's literally people, especially I'm a say like Upper. Upper. Let me tell you something about Upper, y'all. Let me just be honest about Upper. Upper mad because I call Upper out. Upper lied on her kids, and I called it out, and she can't stand that. She want that to go away. She literally want that to go away, but it can't. It can't go away. Why it can't go away? Because she ain't never came out here and admitted that she lied on her kids. She told, well, I ain't even got to tell y'all the lie. Y'all already know the lie, right? I done said it so many times, but if I got to say it again, I will. But nevertheless, so, but Upper wants to be, because she from Chicago, she wants to like be the leader of the pack. Girl, you are the most goofiest Chicagoan that I know. The most goofy Chicagoan or Chicago. How you say it? Y'all tell me what it is. My family from Chicago. I don't even know how to say it. The most goofy person from Chicago that I know. That I know. Calling out somebody for doing some shit that you did. Make that make any type of sense. She ain't unalive somebody, but she sure took her GUN within 1,000 feet. She took it less than 1,000 feet on campus. She is a scary ass because she tried to go against you. And when you told her to pull the fuck up, what she say? I'm not about to fight with your ghetto ass. No, why? Because you was too close to comfort. Because you in Chicago. What she call it? Chicagoans. It's because you in Chicago. So she doesn't want to meet up with you. You ghetto now, right? She called you ghetto because you live in Chicago. But if you lived in New York or Texas like I do, or North Carolina or something like that, she would have been trying to call your ass out because she know that y'all probably would have never met. She probably know that y'all wouldn't have never met. But because you from Chicago, baby, she ain't wanting that time because she know your ass would have pulled up to Central Station or wherever the fuck y'all was talking about meeting up at. And that shit was funny because you gave her a place and a time, and she's like, I'm not meeting up with you. I'm not meeting up with you. Yeah, she ain't meeting up with you because she know that you right there. She said Upper is mad jealous, mad and jealous. She is mad and jealous. She is mad and jealous. And I'm gonna tell you something. She's mad because it was a time when Amber was getting more views than her. I think Amber probably still getting more views than her. She from Chicago, but she don't get that many views on her story that's out of Chicago. But anyway, and nevertheless though, but they had a time last night laughing at us, which is fine. I don't care. Laugh. They laughing at us, acting like they ain't going through the same shit though. You know what I'm saying? We just going through different shit because I got people ganging up together or whatever to try to, I guess, try to take me down or some type of strategic shit. But not a damn bitch. Not one can take me down. So if you thought that, girl, you thought wrong. You motherfucking thought wrong. That part. That part. And then gonna try to come out and be like, oh, Ashley was talking about you. You didn't tell me when it happened then. The fuck you telling me for now? The fuck? You didn't tell me then, so why the fuck are you telling me now? What was that? What was that supposed to do? Or make me not like Ashley? Ashley called me on the phone and told me exactly what the fuck she said. Exactly what the fuck she said. And to be honest with you, she had valid reason to say it. And all she said was she felt like I wasn't supporting her when Ashley Chats was on board, like I was giving all my attention to Ashley Chats, and not supporting her. That's valid. So what the fuck what? And she told me I didn't say it because I didn't want to, because it sounded childish and I didn't want to be like a little crybaby or whatever. I don't know those exact words she said, but something like that. I ain't got no problem with that. That's not malice. That's not malice. That's not evil intents. To go on there and go off on Ashley for what? That was ridiculous. That was fucking stupid. She said, let them laugh. They all deserve each other. Like minds and like characters. Exactly. They do deserve each other. She said Ashley had bigger balls than most. And Ashley did her video yesterday and didn't cuss Break Room out not one time. She said what she said and did not cuss that girl. Did not call her out her name not one time. But then she getting called all type of bitches and hoes. And I mean, even went to as far as I didn't help you. I didn't send you super chats. I didn't send you this. Like, that was so unnecessary. So now we count the super chats that we didn't send each other. Like, who does that? That doesn't even make no fucking sense to me. That was a disgrace. And to be honest with you, I didn't even listen to it until last night. I didn't even listen to it. I heard about it, but what I listened to last night was disgusting. Fucking disgusting. And weird. Oh my goodness. Anyway, she said everyone like they need to move on. This definitely not going to be 50 days and 50 nights here. Hell no, it's not. And even if they do it so for fucking well, because no, it's this is hear me and hear me good. No, you are absolutely right, Tamika. And I'm glad you know that. No, this ain't about to be no 50 days and 50 nights. No. But I needed to do this one right here. I woke up out of my sleep. And yes, and I'm like, mm-mm. She said, I told Ashley I was proud of her for not cursing back. She's grown up a lot. Yep, because Ashley could have done some shit, but she didn't even do that. And the thing about it is how you start cussing somebody out when you don't even know what they about to come out here and say. That doesn't make any sense. I'm talking about just start fucking cussing and carrying on and she all type of names and then having people in the chat dragging Ashley. And y'all got to stop jumping on bandwagons like that when you don't know the whole truth. When you don't know what's the real. Let's stop doing that. Let's stop validating these people's and they delusions when you don't really know what's going on. She said, I didn't listen to Break Room Live. It was 8 hours. I said, I ain't listening to that. No, not the one where she cussed out Ashley. That one wasn't no 8 hours. That was yesterday, like 2 hours. It was disgusting. It was pretty much disgusting. I had people in my inbox like, oh, hell no. Did you hear it? And I was like, no. So that's why I said, no, I didn't hear it. I said, I ain't hear hers or Ashley's or whatever. And so I went over there and I started listening. And that's when I was like, oh. And I was like, oh, hell no. Hold on. Oh, yeah. The person that told me to cover the Ramika story says, and she said, hey, I felt bad for a minute because I pressed you to cover the Ramika story, but now I feel totally different because the case exposed a lot of snakes. Yeah. And I heard somebody say, not say, but right. Oh, I think that she only covered this story to what's the word? They said I covered the story to compete against Amber. No, I did not. No, I did not. When I was asked to cover this story by somebody that lives in Chicago, I said no. I said because I don't want to fight with them. I said no, they doing it. Let them have it. That person kept asking me to do it. She kept asking me to do it. And she was like, well, can I just send you this? Can you just look over it? I'm like, oh, okay. And that's when I picked up the story. So for the person that said I did it to compete against Amber, use a motherfucking lie. I did not. The person that just asked me, or the person that just texted me, said that they pressed me to do it, said that they felt bad because they pressed me to do it because of things that came out. Now they glad because, yeah, she's right. A bunch of snakes were revealed. See, and now she wants to come on the panel. Hold on. You don't have to reveal yourself if you don't want to, but if you do, you can. It don't matter. I dropped the link. But no, I did not pick up this story because I'm in no competition with Amber or anybody. I'm not in no competition with nobody. I'm not in no competition with nobody but myself. But myself. I had to change the browser because if she comes up, I don't want it to echo. I'm sorry, I'm just a talking and y'all can't even hear me. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Man, I was just a talking. Hey, Cassie, what's up, girl? You didn't have to reveal yourself, but what's up, girl?
It's okay, Amora. It's okay. Yes, I'm the one that contacted Amora when this story first broke, and she said no, she didn't want to do it because the other side was covering the story. I am from
Mhm.
Chicago, born and raised on the west side of Chicago. So I wanted her to cover the story because she's good at what she does. So for anybody to have any other narrative, it's phony and it's fake.
Yep, she's telling the truth. She asked me to cover it. And what did I
Eh,
tell you when
You said no, you really don't want to do it because a lot of Robert supporters is covering it. And I told her, I said, no, you have a voice, you should cover the story.
and how many times did you ask me?
Oh man, multiple times.
And I said,
Multiple.
because I don't want to fight with them. I don't want to fight with those people. And I didn't want them to say what they said. And that is, oh, you just jumping on the story because we jumping on it. But to be honest with you, Cassie, thank you for telling me to cover the story because don't none of these stories belong to no motherfucker. Some of these
Nobody.
people, yeah. And then when I covered the story, they start coming out saying, "Oh, you copying." I had to take all that shit for like 3 or 4 days. They were
Hmm.
mad because I was covering the story, which I thought was weird as fuck.
Yeah. And you know, I did. I felt bad in the beginning because I was like, damn, all this shit happening. I should have just, when Amora told me no multiple times, I should have just left it alone. But then again, as the last few days, I was like, I'm glad I did because she has some fucking snakes amongst her. You know, just went
Yep.
on vacation with these people. And I
Yep.
believe that they using the story to come out of hiding, you know, because it's a difference
Hmm.
of an opinion. So the real snakes expose themselves.
Hmm. Yep. And there's nothing wrong with having a difference of opinion, especially if you just see things differently. And I even said some people are looking at it morally, which is not wrong to look at it morally, but just stand on that. I'm from a moral standpoint is this. I told people I was coming from a legal standpoint, right? So me
Right.
coming from a legal standpoint, if we have to really understand, we have to say to ourselves, why isn't she in jail? And I'm sure a lot of people have asked, why isn't she in jail? Well, if you start deep diving and looking at it from a legal standpoint, that tells you why she's not in jail. So that's what I was trying to bring to the platform to show people why Holly was not in jail. And now, oh, you are heartless. You're so cold. You're dehumanizing the victim. And anybody that rock with anybody that support Holly needs to do this or do that. Like these people are crazy. Like it's crazy. And I don't understand why they feel like either Ramika or Holly shouldn't have supporters. I never told people to stop supporting Ramika. I never said, oh, how dare can you support Ramika? Never. Because what have I always said, Cassie? Everybody has supporters. Haven't I always said that?
Yes. And I have been your supporter from day one.
Yes,
From day
everybody
one.
has supporters. And I appreciate your support, hon. But everybody have supporters, even murderers. You guys, serial killers and stuff like that, they have supporters too. Everybody has supporters. So these people that's mad, and even on Facebook, I got this girl talking about she gonna put me on some type of list because I'm not Team Ramika. These people are delusional, and I laugh at them. I literally laugh at them.
Yep. It just sounds like another saga, with Brianna and Robert Hampton. It's just another saga they trying to create. But you bigger and better than that. So you've been through it. You
Yes.
know what it looks like.
Yes. And the thing about it is, so people think it's the story that brung out this. I really don't really I don't think it's the story. Like you said, I think it was already hidden agendas and the story was just used. It was just put in position like, oh, this is a good opportunity because I see a lot of people that support her more don't support Holly. And that's fine. You don't
Exactly.
have to support Holly. You could be team Ramika, but I just wanted to come out here and just put out what's public and how the law is set and what it says and what it means. You know what I'm saying? What it means. So,
Yeah.
and because of that, this is just my opinion. I feel like a lot of people are going to be disappointed at the end just because you yell um justice for Ramika does not mean that Holly's going to jail. Does not mean that she's going to be found guilty or charged with something. That does not mean that. And just because you try to dispute anything that I say still does not change the fact that the law is the law. It does not change the fact that the law is the law. And that's what a lot of people don't understand. A lot of people don't want to know the truth. And I'm convinced in this story and the LaTruth story that people don't want to know the truth. They want to stay blind. They want to stay believing whatever it is that they believe in. And so now let me tell you something. Let me put something on to you. It was done. They having these debates now, right? What is it called? What did y'all send me? Let me see. Hold on. I think it's open panels. What was it? Hold on. Let me see. Self-defense open panels. So like, okay, Upper has this thing. It says open panel, the tragedy of Ramika Meeks. All are welcome. Baby, let me just tell you something. I think it's very strategic, so I can't, that's very strategic. But what's happening is people are now using this story, which you can do whatever you want to do, to try to get both sides to come and fight. Same thing that 2K was trying to do. You remember when he kept saying, Robert supporters, Brianna supporters, come on my channel and duke it out, right? Well, they
Hmm.
offer their channels like that because they want to try to grab hold of those supporters. That's why I said, we wasn't doing it. Remember I said that? I said, nope. we're not going over there. We're not going to participate in it because I saw what he was trying to do it's kind of like manipulation or whatever, right?
Mhm.
But
Mhm.
it's like everybody is welcome. Come duke it out on my channel. But in my opinion, why would I want to go have a debate or duke out anything on a person channel that have came out here and have spoken from an emotional standpoint, right? And not even trying to see logic for what it is. You know what I'm saying? But it's strategically done. And to be honest with you, I mean, I don't care. I don't care who go over there. It won't be me. It won't be me. Cause I don't need you know what I'm saying? It just won't be me. I'm just gonna say it like that. She
Yeah,
said,
at this
and
point, it's all for engagement, likes, and views. That's it.
yep. And because
Like
what are they saying different? What are they
nothing.
saying different? They saying the same
Nothing.
old thing. They saying the same old
But nobody has yet to answer the question, why did Ramika pull up? Why?
exactly. They want to come up with some outlandish shit like, oh, her car was thrown there. Somebody, the wind blew her car over there, you know.
Mhm.
But nevertheless, she said, I think our sisters could have done that, but invited others. Hell no, LOL. Yeah, our sisters could have done it. Like members, you know, if I did it, I wouldn't do open panel for like for everybody. I would just do it for my supporters. But to be honest with you, at this point, I don't want my supporters fighting with each other. And I do believe I know I have some supporters that are Team Ramika and they have told me that they're Team Ramika. But to be honest with you, we really have to just wait, you guys. It was caught on pod camera. So we really just have to wait because right now we will only be fighting over emotions versus legal. And it's two different things. You know, if you're coming from a moral standpoint or whatever, you may feel a way like, oh no, I just can't take a life. You know, that's just not in me to take a life in this, that, and the other. Because some people do believe that. Some people do not own guns because they feel that weapons kill, guns kill. I get that. But some of us do own guns and we have guns for protection. So you will have your people that say, yeah, morally, killing is not right, is against God's will. But then legally, it's it's your right to bear arms. We have a right to bear arms. So it's almost like you can't really expect everybody to feel the same way. You can't. And I understand that. But the fact of the matter is, I think right after I found out that it was on camera, that the police have a video, not just some person floating around on the internet, but the police have a video. That made me feel a little bit better because it tells me if they have a video, they've seen it. And if it was anything like these people saying cold blooded murder, then Hollywood be charged by now. That is my opinion. If it was cold-blooded murder, Holly would be charged. They've seen the video. So now I just feel like that they are looking and making sure that they are not allowing a murderer to go free. And they're just crosswalking everything in order to say, okay, we have nothing on her. She did everything right.
Well,
And unfortunately,
Keys put out a video saying that a recording from a 911 call from the police. They were asking, did did the pods catch anything? And the dispatcher said no.
so then Detective Vera lied
Right.
because he said everything was verified in the pod. That's what the report said. It was verified. The witness statement was verified because everything was captured on a police pod. So when I saw that, I'm like, it does no justice to continue to argue points unless something new come up, right? But it does no justice to continue to try to debunk theories, conspiracy theories, when it's on tape. So the only thing that I ask is some of the things that they're saying. I'm just using my Facebook, just for engagement, to just point it out as speculation because a lot of the things that they're saying is speculation. There just is no proof. They're not showing no proof of any of the stuff that they're saying. It's literally just speculation. So the fact that it is on camera and the police do have it, I'm like, you know what? Until something new come out, I'm not going to sit here and continue to argue about it because it makes no sense, you know? She said, how would the dispatcher know that information? And that is true. How would they? How would
Yeah, you,
they?
you just gotta
They're not on the
let's
scenes.
pull up Key's video, his latest video he did. But Keys just lies a lot for just clicks and views, and it's crazy that the auntie came out and was like, "Oh, people are talking about this case just for clicks and views," but you sit on his panel, the main one who does it, you sit on his panel and praise him.
Yeah. I see, this is what I see. I see that people are angry that because they want everybody to align with them and to agree with them, and anybody that don't align with them, agree with them, they ostracize or they try to turn on or whatever the case may be. I'm not begging people to agree with me. You can look at it however you want to. But all I ask is just stop for a moment and think about what it is that you're saying. Because, like the young lady that went over there saying that I put her down or whatever, she was literally, saying some crazy, wild things that I don't even think that she was even thinking about before she was saying it, you know? And she didn't pull up on them. She take that same U-turn every day. So she was just en route going home. Okay, but she stopped. No, 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 she didn't stop. Well, then how did she get there? Well, he might have came and got in front of her. For all I know, he could have stopped her car. Like they want to try to make it fit to what they want to make it fit to, instead of just thinking about it and calling a spade a spade. Like I call things out as they are. When I looked at it and I saw, and let me tell you something, and I didn't know this, and I know you know this. I think you know this, but somebody told me this. I didn't know this until just recently, right? And that is Ramika's sister thought that the white car was Holly's. You remember that? She thought that the white car was Holly, and she admitted that Holly pulled up on them.
Yeah,
And then, and then when she found out that Ramika car was the white one, she's like, "Oh shit!" But she actually thought the white car was Holly. So when she thought the white car was Holly's, then it was wrong for the white car to pull up on them. But when she found out that the white car belonged to Ramika, then it's like, oh, well, she was still wrong. It was an overkill. She emptied the clip, you know? She said they had
yeah,
never have logical answers for these questions, and they don't. They do not. She said Amora was not feeling good for 2 days while on the sisterhood trip, and I was not. So how could someone say that they thought Amora was better than others? Who said that? Yeah, no, I don't even want to get into that because, I don't want to get into that. We had, believe it or not, y'all, we actually did have a good sisterhood trip. From my vantage point, it was good, you know. Rita said, the more you stuck with me, you're the only content creator I got a membership with. Thank you, Rita. The cameras doesn't work. Some not on. She said them cameras doesn't work. But Yolanda, if the cameras doesn't work, the police report would not have said verified. It said that the information, the witness statement has been verified because it was caught on camera. So I don't know if you can, I don't know if she said, how can they say that they don't live in Chicago? No, I'm talking about the report, Yolanda. The police put in the report. I don't think he can tell a big fat lie like that and say that it was verified if it wasn't. So it said that the witness statements was verified because it was caught on camera. She said, yes, it's super annoying. I am Holly's side. A crazy ass come after me. She's going to come with the Lord. Christina, you funny. Excuse me. So anyway, and believe it or not, I'm still getting over a cold. I don't even know if y'all knew that I had a cold, but I've been getting over a cold, to be honest with you. It just haven't sounded as bad as my other colds. She said it was a great trip. Yeah, it was a great trip. It was a great trip. So anyway, but so we're not done with the story. So I want people to understand we're not done with the story. But there's other stories out there as well that I would like to bring forth. So we're not done with it and we're going to touch back on it. But I wanted things to calm down. So she said them cameras do work. They blink every time the police put on the siren. They mean they are working. Yeah, I don't know. But I'm just going by what's public, and the reports. You know what I'm saying? I can't say and be like, oh, the police lied, but the witness telling the truth. That doesn't even make any sense. Oh, the police lied, but the witness is telling the truth, and the police put it in the paperwork. You know? So anyway, she said a party we're gonna have when Hollywood. Yeah, I
You
heard
know
somebody
what,
say.
Amara? My first cousin, she had a girl that just didn't like her because she was pretty, and the girl just kept stalking her. It was not public on Facebook or anything, but she just kept messing with her, kept driving around her house, kept stalking her, and so she finally approached my cousin, and my cousin
Mhm,
stabbed her on the arm, and so it was so many inches away from her the artery in the arm,
mhm, mhm,
and if it wasn't because of ring cameras, because we didn't have any street cameras because this actually happened on a residential block, but if it wasn't for the um, neighbor's ring cameras, the girl would have got off because she said that my cousin approached her, but it was they were able to get footage, and nothing happened with my cousin. Nothing.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Okay, K Kim says, I am a big supporter and I'm Team Ramika. I have my reasons. I also believe Holly actions will be justified because she followed the law and protected herself. See, I like that. And thank you for saying that. She literally says, I am Team Ramika, but she feels that Holly actions will be justified. And there's nothing wrong with that because what she's saying, even though she's Team Ramika, she still understands the law. She still understands the law. You can be Team Ramika. And I heard somebody else say, I'm over here dragging Ramika. I've never drugged Ramika. I don't even talk about no features. You got people out here degrading Holly, talking about her looks, talking about her, just some of everything. I've never degraded Ramika. Never. Those are lies. If you ever hear anybody say that, those are lies. I've never degraded Ramika. I don't have anything against Ramika. I don't know Ramika. But this young lady says she's Team Ramika, but she still understands that her actions will be justified because she understands the law. That's a smart person. That's a person that says, I'm down for Ramika. I love Ramika. I feel for Ramika, right? And you could do that. You can literally feel for her, right? Your heart can go out to her family, her son. You can literally be, Team Ramika, like you love her and all that stuff or whatever, but understand at the same time that Holly did not act as a malicious murderer that day, that people want to pretend that she did. They want to take away all her rights, every right. They just want to strip it away. And that's where you just cannot. You have to look at the law. You have to look at the law. I don't know what happened. I think it just got
Yeah, I
down.
got a phone call. Sorry.
Okay. So anyway, she said, uh, mm, I don't even want to go there. She says, no, I'm talking about how they know way Ramika Drive. Don't live in Chicago. Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, the people that said that that's her route. I think it's because her sister said that. Her sister came out and said she drives that same route every day.
One thing I do want to clear up, Amora, because I hear a lot of people saying that Holly was from a different state. No, she lived in Illinois. She just lives in a different city. She stays
Yes.
in a different city. The state is Illinois. So people, y'all got to do better. Do better. And another thing, a lot of people are saying, "Oh, Holly could have just got in her car and locked the doors." The worst thing you can do is trap yourself. Everybody seen the videos of that girl busting out Carlos' windows. If Holly had got in that car with her baby, it was nothing for Ramika to pop her trunk if she have anything in there, a bat or anything, and did the most. So no, you don't never trap yourself. And especially if she couldn't get out, drive off. The girl had her blocked in. And Carlos' car was closer to Ramika's car. So everybody says she has enough room to get by. No, it looked like that after the video came because Carlos moved his car up further so that the ambulance and the police can get in and do what they needed to do.
Do you have a photo of how close it was before?
No, I don't.
So
I
how do you know
don't.
it was
But it's been said that his car was closer. We'll just have to wait
close?
on the video to come out for that.
Yeah. Yeah, I have to see.
Hmm.
But now y'all listen. Christina was being funny, y'all. She was being funny. She didn't mean that literally. She's being that as a joke. She's just basically trying to say that that's what they're saying. Christina is definitely not. She's just being funny. Um, she said even if she drives that route, she didn't have to stop. Exactly, she did not have to stop. But like I said, we're not done with the story. We will continue to talk about the story. But to be honest with you, I think that we have hit on majority of the points of the story. You know what I'm saying? If something new comes out, you guys can email it to me and I will go over it. But I think at this point, it's people arguing. It's LaTruth supporter content creators that want to argue with people that don't see things their way. And they're doing it for content, which, ain't nothing wrong with having content, but they're not really trying to show nothing new. They went over the same thing. At this point, they're just really just trying to, like, I hear a lot of degrading of content creators. That's what I hear. Degrading of content creators. They're not even trying to prove nothing. It ain't no proving nothing because like I said it was on tape. And I'm glad it was on tape. Carlos said that she doesn't make that U-turn. He said she doesn't even drop Lil Loss off on that side. She takes him through the front, not the back. When did he say that though? When did he make that statement, Justin? Did he do it on Facebook or like, are you a friend of his? Because I like receipts. Exactly, projecting. That's what they want. They want to fight. They want to fight. They want to get back into a whole nother 3-year back and forth. I just told somebody the other day, I said, have you noticed the flux of content creators that have come out and speak on this story since I've done it? I said they're doing it because they want to fight against me, especially the one that's now Team Neo. She says, Amor, I have a question. I'm angry. I've never seen you express yourself in that manner. A lot of us is in our feelings because of it. Do you have any advice for your supporters moving forward? Moving toward. What do you mean when you say express in what manner? Would you like to come up and explain yourself so I understand exactly? Because sometimes feel in text we get we misunderstand people because I have no idea what you're talking about. She said, I hope the video comes out soon. She says, but Ramika family asked for all fighting to stop and let people either support Holly or Ramika. Yeah, I'm not fighting with anybody. I'm not fighting with those people. Because I understand everybody, you have to understand too, that everybody intellectual level is not the same. So they're not going to even understand some of the things that you may understand. And that just may be either through experience or, interpretation or more research, right? Everybody does not comprehend the same. Some people are not even doing no research. They're literally just going and listening to another content creator, and then they're coming on their channel and they're repeating it. They don't even care if it's real or not. And that's just not what type of content creator I am. I want to know, are you telling the truth? Even when yesterday, when Camille called me and said, Amora, oh my God, you ain't gonna believe this. Um, Tim got locked up because he had a pum pum. I immediately went to Google trying to find out, did he get locked up? Not that I don't believe Camille, but is merely because you just can't go by what people tell you. You have to look at it. You need to go get some evidence. But some people, some content creators will go over and listen to another content creator, and then they'll just repeat whatever that content creator say without even going and do any research, without even finding out what they're saying. And this is not just about this case. This is about any case. In my opinion, that's not good. You should at least you should either hear it from multiple sources or a verified source. A lot of people are not verified sources. I would rather hear from a source that actually does research. A lot of these content creators do not do research. David said, I can confirm that his car was closer, lined up almost with Holly car. And I do believe, David, then I think you did say that you are his friend or something like that, cousin friend or something like that. She
Yeah,
said
David,
most,
can you please come up and
no,
shed some light?
he said he doesn't want to do that because he doesn't want he said the other day I invited him to come up and he said something about he doesn't want to do it because he's on both. He friends with both of the families and he don't want it
Mhm,
seem like he's trying to disparage one over the other or something like that.
mhm.
So I don't want to put him in no uncompromising position. She said, what's crazy is to me is how a difference of opinion caused a person to fall out without you, unless they've been had a hidden jealousy for you. That's how I feel. A hidden something. That's why I said I do not believe it's this story. She said, I'm at school sneaking, but I'll catch the link another time to explain what I mean. I can better explain what I mean. Okay, Kay. Thank you. Most of them I met through you, and now they have turned their backs. Not sure if I want to continue on with them. X7, I can't tell you what to do, but what I tell you is I'm over it. I'm over them trying to paint me out to be this little villain, like, oh, I just treat my supporters so bad. I treat people that I rock with so bad. That shit is not true at all. That is not true at all. I don't be doing nothing to nobody. I don't do nothing to these people. I don't do nothing to these people. They just, eh, Cassie, was you in here when the Neo thing went down?
Yeah, I heard. Yep.
Did I go off on her
No, you didn't.
at all? She
Nope.
said it was premeditated. I asked her, how was it premeditated? Because if you're going to make an outlandish statement like that, you should already have a whole stack of stuff to verify, right? Or your argument. What is your argument? You can't just say it was premeditated. Okay, how was it premeditated? She went and got that restraining order. What did she say? She went and got that restraining order because she knew she was going to kill her. Where is your proof? Where's your facts? How are you gathering that? How you get that? All because she made that I would never video. Making an I would never video does not say I want to kill someone. Like it doesn't even add up. So I could see if she brung a whole thing. Okay, Amor. I feel that she did this because and then again it's feeling because where is your facts? Where is your proof? Where is your proof? Oh, I feel like she wanted her out of the picture. Wanted her out of the picture for what? Holly and Carlos are a couple. She's a baby mama. She's gonna always be in the picture. So if that's the case, then you might as well say every woman want their ex's spouse or ex's baby mama dead. And that's just far-fetched. So all I said is there you go with the conspiracy theories. And she told me I was condescending to her. That is not condescending. She said, I am new to this. Why did Holly get put of the car? You said, why did Holly get put in the car? Is that what you're trying to say? Can you rewrite that? Why did Holly get put something the car? Get put of the car? Can you rewrite that so I know what you're talking about? She said, I loved a certain content creator, but nah, you haven't did anything. I'm so disappointed in these women. Me too. More than folks can't take your strong voice and the support you had. I heard one content creator say how nobody would come to her chat, even you. So just ignore them folks. People are in your life for a reason. Yeah, I heard that too, Lady J. She ain't really supported us. She ain't never listened to any of my lives. Like that equates that I'm not a support of you. You could support somebody and don't like their content. I'm pretty sure I got supporters that's not even paying no attention to this Ramika story because they don't like it. He
I
moved.
just want to clear something up about that too. A lot of times Amora don't even answer her phone for me because she's researching. So a lot of times when people are live, she's researching because she has a live schedule. So that people got to just take it for what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's doing a research on different stories. So a lot of times she doesn't even answer her phone.
I do a lot of research, y'all. I don't like coming out here just feeding y'all nonsense. I like to research, especially on a case like this, because I want to know what I'm talking about. I don't want to just come out here and just make outlandish stuff. I want to know what it is that I'm talking about. Let me read David thing. He said he moved his truck up once. He had got Ramika in her car. In the instance that he was moving up, Ramika jumped back out of the car. Oh, so he did get
Yeah,
Ramika in. So
I
I didn't
did
even
hear
know.
that too.
I didn't know that. I did not know that. So he said he moved his truck up once he had got Ramika in her car. In the instance that he was moving up, Ramika jumped back out of the car. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh. Hmm. Do you know when she jumped back out of the car? Do you know if did he tell you that when she jumped back out of the car, did she close in on Holly? Did she attack Holly? Yeah, that's my first time hearing that. She said it's the things that they are saying that disgust me. It's like, where did this come from? A lot of them, and if you ask them that, Tammy, if you say, where did it come from? The only thing they're going to be able to tell you is, I heard it on another blogger's channel. They're not going to be able to say, I read it in a report. I seen it on the news. Even the news, some of the news is, they came out in the beginning with crazy stories, right? But they'll say, oh, I heard another content creator say it. You know what I'm saying? He said, once you are off this content, you will continue to grow even more. Your personality and laugh gets you hooked. Thank you, Tammy B. Appreciate that. She said, that's what I was told. She had her by the hair. Oh, damn. And then they want to say she wasn't attacked. To me, this story reminds me. Hey, Real TV, Real TTV. This story reminds me. Hey, Camille. But it reminds me of when we were covering the LaTrue story, and they wanted everything that could have been done wrong in a marriage. They wanted it to be done by Brianna. They wanted it to make it seem like LaTruth didn't do any wrong in his marriage, like nothing wrong, like anything that was come out that he did. It was always, well, what did she do first? What did she do first? So this case remind me of that. Whereas everything that could have went wrong that day, they want to try to say it was Holly's fault. Like Holly did wrong. Like they have yet to say anything Ramika did wrong. And I just feel that that's just not healthy. It's not healthy. It's not even healthy thinking. You can't think that just because you like a person that they did everything right. And when I say everything right, meaning that they didn't do no wrong. They didn't do no wrong. So, in these type of cases, they do look at who was the initial aggressor, because you can't go to D without going to A. And that's what I try to explain to people. The cops, the detectives, everybody's going to be like, well, how? Who was the initial aggressor? And I think they want to like take that part out. No, she didn't stop to see him. I mean, she stopped to see her baby daddy. That doesn't even sound right, because somebody said the other day, oh, she didn't want him to know where she lived. He didn't have her phone number. She was moving on with her life. If that's the case, and you just dropped your child off at school, right? If you literally just dropped your child off at school, and you don't want to talk, you don't want him to have your phone number, you don't want him to know where you live, you're moving on with your life, why would you stop and talk to your baby daddy without the child? You know? Why can't you text him and say, hey, I just dropped Shorty off, or whatever the case may be? But to say, oh, she just stopped to talk to him and didn't know Holly was there, like, come on. Come on. So anyway, but I don't want this to turn to this one. I don't want this one to turn to this story, and it's like, because you don't agree with them, and they're gonna think that you're wrong. But I still stand on what it is that I said. That I feel like Holly was 100% justified in what she did, because she's protected by the law. Per the law, she was 100% justified in what she did. You know. She said, this is why I wanted the police to just finish their investigation, and the fighting has nothing to do with this story. Some people just use this to continue to fight, that they don't care. Exactly. And that's how I feel. Some of these people are using this to fight. They are literally using this to fight. Let me give you a fine example. So y'all know Amber was Team Holly before I even started the story. And they weren't over there cussing out Amber then. Felicia was not cussing Amber out at all when she was Team Holly. She wasn't calling her disgusting and all these names. When I jumped on the story and start looking at it, that's what I did the first day, heard some evidence or heard people or whatever. And then I started doing my own research, and I'm like, And the more and more I did, looking up laws, Illinois law, asking questions, and this, that, and the other, right? And I'm like, oh, shit, damn. So, finding out that the restraining order was legit and all this, just, walking it, crosswalking it. And then when I start speaking, now all of a sudden, she wanted to come out and scream, yell, and kick and spit over me, saying that it was a justified homicide but not saying it about Amber. She did not start saying anything against Amber until Amber gave me a shout out. So that's how I know it's not the story, you guys. It's not the story. It's me. It's literally me. They want to fight against me because they're a bunch of goofies, you know? She said, and being messy, they can't understand how Amber and you are being cordial. Yeah, and cordial, I wouldn't even use the word cordial. They can't understand why me and Amber ain't still cussing each other out because they want drama. They was enjoying the show. You remember when I told y'all that they only rocked with Amber because they liked the messy part of Amber, you know, her dragging people, cussing people out, posting people, family members, just doing the most. That's what a lot of people fell in love with Amber for. They wanted Amber. And let me tell you something, even Upper, because I peeped that. Upper tried to separate herself from Amber a long time ago, try to make it seem like, oh, I'm not like that. You know, try to be a superior blogger. Like, I'm just here to blog. I'm not here to argue, right? So they wanted Amber to look bad. They wanted Amber to keep up all that fuss or whatever so she can look bad, so they can look like, oh, I'm a better blogger. I'm doing this, I'm doing that, right? But when Amber actually stopped arguing with people and start blogging, in my opinion, I believe they got a little jealous because when Amber actually stopped all the beefing and actually start blogging or whatever, people would actually got a chance to listen to her. You know what I'm saying? And she was getting new people in her chat. And I do believe there is some animosity there. So that's just my rationale. But I think they enjoyed Amber being a messy person and always fussing and cussing people out because they knew that would hinder her channel. But when she actually took a story and she started blogging on it and coming from a, not just an emotional standpoint or whatever, that's why they turned on her and they didn't like that shit. Exactly. She said, and more because you brought awareness and facts caused a lot of supporters to see it lawfully. Yes, because a lot of people was not looking at it lawfully. They were just strictly going by emotions. She said again, your voice gets to them. Yep, your strong voice gets to them. Yep, I think that's what it is. So anyway, I'm about to get off because like literally I was in my feelings this morning because I'm sick of the lies. I'm sick of the narrative. Like, oh, see, I'm glad you see now. She kicks people to the curb. She disregard people. She don't care about her supporters. Felicia's over there screaming it very loud. She don't care nothing about her supporters. Felicia's saying that because Felicia can't stand that my supporters love me and her supporters don't fuck with her like that. Her supporters only pull up to her is when she have me in her esophagus. And that's why she keeps me in her esophagus. She is a sad case of an adult, okay? Sad ass 55-year-old grown ass woman lying about her age, lying about her hair, lying about her status, lying about her marital, what she do, lying about what it is she work, lie, just a lie. She said they don't have supporters. Exactly. She's mad and want to cause division. And I do believe, I didn't say it out yesterday, but I believe that they also, some of them are responsible for putting some of those comments in the chat on those names that we've never seen. I think that came from some of them people. Okay. But that girl will, I want y'all to sit back and watch. You don't have to watch her. But even for the ones in the bushes that don't support me, because I know some people in here that's in the bushes, the Robert supporters that don't support me, watch Felicia. Watch how Felicia cannot come out here and talk one day without mentioning either me or somebody that supports me. Just watch it for yourself. That girl does not have content. She talks about me because she's obsessed with me. It's been a whole year since almost a year. We fell out last December. It is October. It's about to be a whole damn year. A whole damn year. She cannot get over me. And the thing about it is, I didn't kick her to the curb just because I'm a vicious person. That girl called me all type of bitches. And then I was supposed to just overlook it. She had already did it before. She's unfucking hinged. I don't rock with people like that. Same with that damn piece of shit that took me to court, lying. She called me a narcissist. She called me a narcissist. You are a fucking narcissist. She tried to do some old underhanded shit and got called the fuck out. And then gonna go on her panel and lie. She told me to come out and speak on break room and, well, I mean, no, I don't think she said break room, but attack Amber and attack people. You was a fucking lie. It's a damn lie. She told me to talk about these people and she told me to talk about that person. You a fucking lie. You lied on me and didn't think I was coming. And then gonna run a scary ass to court lying. The fuck? Said what the fuck I said. So anyway, I do regret that I extended an olive branch to certain people. I should have just stayed the fuck out and just ate popcorn. Just pop popcorn in the back of my mouth and not done anything. But nevertheless, I'm done with that. No more olive branch bullshit, you know. I like who like me, but I'm not about to get coochie crunchy close to nobody that you know, got bad intentions and shit like that. You know, and I may not know that they had bad intentions from the beginning, but I'm telling you, if I ever find out, I'm like done. I'm just done. But I mean, I don't think right now, but hell, I didn't think that shit. I don't even want to say what I want to say because I didn't even see that coming. I ain't even see that shit coming. But nevertheless, we still got our sisterhood. It's just some motherfuckers is no longer a part of the sisterhood. So don't get it twisted. We still have our sisterhood. Okay. So, but I'm gonna get off. Thank y'all for the love. I do appreciate y'all for letting me vent. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna turn my phone back on and have all type of messages or whatnot. But I just don't like that because I would not try to paint somebody like they just this horrible ass person when they're not. People can see with their fucking eyes. I've been doing this shit on YouTube for 2.5 years and Facebook and YouTube for 3 years. 3 years, basically. And it seems like the bullshit has started once you know what I mean? Oh my God. Anyway, I don't even want to think about it again because then I'm gonna go there. My husband was on the stairs like, babe, like, don't do that. You know, my babe look at me as a strong person. I am pretty much strong, but don't think strong people don't get backed into the wall. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and strong people hurt, they get their feelings hurt too. And to see the bullshit now, you know, this bitch, and y'all know who the fuck I'm talking about something. Now people see how I felt. Fuck that bullshit. They gonna turn on you and then go out there and start talking about some now they see how I was felt. Bitch, you got kicked out because you tried to snake me, ho? The fuck? Anyway, she said as a tongue twister. You said what I say. I don't even listen. And sometimes I have to go back and listen to my videos because I don't even know what the hell sometimes I be saying. You know what I'm saying? It just come up and come the hell out. You know what I mean? She said a long time coming, but you got out good for you. Some people, they are full of hate and drama. Peace don't exist everywhere, anywhere in their lives. That's true. That's absolutely true. She said, more, I sent you a message when you turn your phone on. Okay, I'm pretty sure I got several. So anyway, for those that love me, I love y'all. You know what I'm saying? For those that don't like me and want to run over to anybody, I don't give a fuck, and talk about me, just don't be in my chat. Don't act like you like me. Just raise your hand so we could just go ahead and separate ourselves from each other. Just do that. Just don't be fake about it. Get out of the sisterhood. Get out of my other group. Don't come over here grinning in our face. Just do what you do. Just do what you do and separate. Don't pretend, you know, we cool and shit and sit amongst people that like me if you don't. Just get the fuck on. Just get the fuck on. She said, let's not get caught up in how things happen and forget about why things happen. I love it here. Well, why? Why did it happen? Oh, I think you mean with the other story. I thought you was talking about just with this stuff. That's what I don't like. Don't pretend I love you. I love you. Don't pretend that you love me if you don't. The fuck? Just move the fuck on. She said, don't be upset, Amor. You intimidate people. You have aura. You can't dummy yourself down and won't. I just want the ones that don't like me because I heard Breakroom say on her live last night, there's a lot of people that think that you talk down to them. And why are you even discussing that on your fucking panel? So fucking what? What the fuck that got to do with you? And I don't even think that's a true statement. It may be people that don't like me making up shit, but my true supporters do not feel that I speak down to them. They know I'm passionate and I'm a talk, but I don't talk down to my supporters. And I just feel that her even saying that is she agreeing with the shit and putting it out in the atmosphere. That's some snake shit right there. And I heard that shit for myself. So you ain't got to worry about no fucking bone carrier. I heard that shit for myself. Instead of the question being, why didn't I say anything? Or why didn't I cut them off? The question should be, why do these people feel this way? Why do these people feel this way? Discord. Period. So anyway, I love y'all. Thanks for y'all pointing the super stickers. One of me, Cheryl Gale, that girl Waterford. I always say your name wrong. Wafer. Carla, Quiet Storm, Candy Girl, Tammy B, Rita, Vet, Sonia C, Tina, Rita, Vanita, Candy, Lashina. I sound like I'm rapping. Dion, Kim, Binky Bink, Patrice, Glenn, Big Sis, Candy, Rita, Projecting, Glenn, Cheryl, Projecting, Nisi, It's Just Me, Gwen, C Page, Projecting, Janice, Projecting, Lisa, LaShawn. Damn, I didn't even see all these. Glenn and Projecting. Now, let me tell you why I didn't read it today. I'll read it. Go back and read it. It's because if I go back and read some of the things that y'all said, I might get re-mad. Not because of things that y'all said, but it may just get me to thinking again, right? It may just get me to thinking again. And I'm trying to calm myself down. And then let me tell you something else right quick. I just said I'm going to calm myself down. Let me tell you something. I listen very careful, okay? I heard Neo say last night that my live that I did earlier, before I actually listened to all the bullshit, right? She said, and that live she did, I don't believe any of it. And she said, and what we call it? So she asked Break Room what they called a live. What we call it? And then she said, yeah, damage control. You know what that means? I want a smart person in the audience to tell me, what does that mean? When Neo said, what we call it? What did we call that? And she asked Break Room what they call it. The video that I did when I came out and said, we better than that. And she said, yeah, damage control. What? Somebody in the audience tell me what that means. Bingo. Bing the fucking go. Bingo. Hold on, where is that? So I can put it up there. God damn it. Where is it? They talked about it behind the scenes and said that I was doing damage control. Fuck both of y'all. In that order. Whichever one you want first. Little one or the top. Fuck both of y'all. Gonna talk about, I don't believe that video. I don't believe any of it. I don't believe what she said is true. And what we say she did, what we call it? Oh, yeah, damage control. Man, shut the fuck up. Okay? So y'all behind geeking and sneaking, talking about me behind the scenes, and then gonna come out here. I love that woman. I love that girl. No, you don't. No, you don't. So keep talking. Keep talking. The fuck? So anyway, like I said, I'm done with it. Thank you, MF. But I just wanted to say that because I peeped that. Who else peeped that before was besides me? Did anybody peep that? Exactly. She said damage control is when you try to fix something that you said or did. Exactly. But did anybody peep that? She said they working together and is. C. Baldwin said she peeped it. Did anybody else peep it? Island Girl, she peeped it. Man, I listen. I listen. And she said, what we call, she said, and that video that was done, that video was what we call that? Oh, yeah, damage control. Oh, yeah, okay. Damage control my ass. Damage control, sneaking and geeking. So they listening to me come out here and speak to the supporters and go amongst themselves. Oh, she out here doing damage control. Fuck both of y'all. In that order. So anyway, I'm out. I don't give a fuck. They can do 40 days, 40 nights by they fucking selves. I don't give a damn. I'm still gonna come out here tonight and do commentary on whatever the hell I'm doing it on because it is what it is. Whatever. I don't even have to. I can think of what I'm doing 10 minutes before I go live. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, and shout out to Raw Truth for that message you sent me. Y'all might not like Raw Truth, and Raw Truth have not always agreed with things that I've said. But she has never disrespect me either. She used to pop shit, go off on everybody about LaTruth. She stood in the paint for him, but she's never disrespected me. So shout out to Raw Truth because she gave me some good, you know, a good message. I'll just say it like that. And Sonia C too. So those that have personally reached out to me and gave me some good word of advice and talked to me on the real, I appreciate y'all. And my big sis Glenn, I can't leave her out because she damn sure did or whatever. But some people have definitely talked to me. But all I ask, this is all I'm asking you guys. If you don't like me, if you don't like the way I talk, if you feel that I put people down or I act like I'm better than people, if you don't like me, just unsubscribe to my page, take your membership back, politely delete yourself from the sisterhood, and just move on. Go with whoever you enjoy. Do that. Do that. And guess what? We won't be over here saying, damn, the supporters are over there talking about Amora because they won't be supporters. Just do that. A simple, when that lady came over and said, oh, she be doing this and that content creator be doing this, a simple, hold on, wait a minute. If you have a problem with Amora, I'm going to need you to take that up with Amora on Amora's panel or reach out to Amora. Because from what I know about Amora will listen to you. So take that up with Amora. I just don't feel that it is appropriate for you to express your grievance about Amora over here on my channel. I can't allow you to do that. That's the only thing Break Room had to do. That's the only thing that she had to do. But to sit here and say she didn't hear the girl, did not know that she was talking about me, and then further said, oh, I don't even be looking at the comments. But now all of a sudden you check somebody on Neo's panel that was in defense of me and cussing out the people down below that was being snakish, talking about me in that fucking chat yesterday, right? Being snakish. And then he go, Neo, you got a lot of enemies. Okay. No, they ain't enemies, baby. I got a lot of haters, honey. I got a lot of haters. But haters make you greater, okay? Haters make you greater. It's okay that they hate on me. Hate on me. I don't care. I'm going to help them hate harder. Don't forget what I ever told y'all. You got to help haters hate harder. Because you're going to always have haters. And I'm going to help them hate harder. That part. They ain't my enemies. They don't know me to be my enemies. These motherfuckers on YouTube don't know me like that. They don't know me to be my enemies. She said, not surprised. Y'all have finally seen break room for the liar she is. See, I wasn't even gonna bring your name up, but I got some receipts where let me just be quiet. Let me just be quiet because I found out that break room ain't like me for a long motherfucking time. Anyway, but don't not like me and pretend you do. Don't do that because I won't do that to you. I'm not gonna pretend that I like you if I don't. I can't do it. That's fake as fuck to me. I'm not gonna pretend that I like you and I don't. Damn. What part of that, if you don't like somebody, just move the fuck around mean? But some people don't want to move around because if they move around, they know they're going to be by themselves. So they're like, oh shit, I don't like the girl, but how can I keep these supporters over here in my chat? That's fuck shit to me. Because if I didn't like somebody, but some of their supporters or whatever became my supporters, you know what I'm saying? I would try to do what even Ashley did. Ashley D went to go and try to build her a whole new community by doing another story on the Krishan case, Krishan, Blue and Krishan or whatever, whoever they are, whatever. You know what I'm talking about, the Blue Chris, whatever. She's finding her own way. She's getting her own crowd. And that's not that she didn't like me, but she understand in order to separate herself from this back and forth bullshit that was going on, which finally stopped. And I'm so glad with the LaTrue story stuff because we're not even, it ain't even no, we're not fighting no more. Amber was the last straw. If Amber would have been quiet 2 months ago, this shit would have ended. It would have ended. So we don't even fight each other like that no more. Now, Amber is not saying anything, but you know who is? Felicia. Felicia. She's saying something because that's what Felicia wants. Felicia only came to the internet in the first place is to argue. She ain't got nothing to offer no motherfucking body. Not shit. I guess how to be a fucking prostitute in Vegas. I mean, hell, my life on the streets in Vegas, you know what I'm saying? Maybe she could do that, you know? But people can find their way. People can find their way, but I don't understand if you don't like somebody, why would you want to stay in their circle? I just can't do that. I just can't do that. If I don't like you, I'm gonna move around. She said,
Amora,
baby.
you have some heavy hitters as supporters. They pour into you every day. The goal was for them to get close to you so that they can gain your supporters and hope and expect that they pour into them like they did you. That was the goal,
Yeah.
and it's sad to say. Yep.
And we peeped it with the first one. Remember? Now, I will say, I don't think that was Felicia's goal. I don't think that was Felicia's goal because when Felicia came over, Felicia was in support of Brianna. So I don't think that was Felicia's goal. I just think Felicia just, I don't
I
know
think
what Felicia.
Felicia just wanted a voice. You know what I'm saying? She came out strong as hell, and you
Mm-hmm.
offered for her to get her own platform because she had a voice. That's what she
Mm-hmm.
wanted. That was her goal, was to be heard. But these other ones, Break Room and Neo, they seen and they watch the support that you have. People pour into you every day. Um, and then they send you gifts just because they wanted that. And so the only way to get that is to get close to you.
Yeah, okay. I hear what you're saying. I don't even think that was Neo's aim. I don't think that was Neo's
Child, that
aim.
was Neo's aim. Neo got two people in her motherfucking chat. Come on now, Amora, quit playing. Amora,
No,
that
no,
girl
no,
go
no, no, no.
live.
I
She
think
had like two people. She wanted support. She wanted support.
Yeah, but I think Neo is mentioning my name now for it, but I don't think that was her initial. I don't think that was her initial reason of coming over or anything like that. I think now she feels, oh yeah. I think Neo is a follower and she's easily swayed. So that's what I think about Neo. She's a follower and easily swayed, but I don't think that was Neo's initial thing. She doesn't do no research, right? And she just listened to people and she just you know, for Neil, for somebody to come over there and say, oh, Moore said she gonna spill some tea on you. And the way she cut up on Break Room's chat, right? And started saying, that bitch ain't got nothing on me. Like, didn't even ask, like, where can you send me the proof? Where's the information coming from? Who is Kelly, y'all? She asked none of those questions. She became unhinged just like that in a matter of seconds. Literally, just totally got unhinged over a troll coming to say something like that. And then even when she got our break room channel, she went over to her own channel and just started cussing us out. Had them
Well,
people over there talking
I
about
say that
monostat 7.
I say that because I heard Neo says I'ma hurt her where it hurt. It's the money. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, she
It's the
did say
money.
that. She
Yeah.
did say that. She said, "I'ma take your bag. I'ma
Hmm.
take your bag." Yeah, and Neo, in my opinion, I don't know if it's because she has male energy or whatever, but I think she thinks that she's more powerful than she is. Because to be honest with you, which this is not in my heart. Let me just not say what I'm gonna say. Let me say it. I end her motherfucking ass before she end mine is what I'm gonna say. But I'm not even on that type of energy. But for her to come out here and act like she gonna take, she said her God sent her to destroy me or to humble somebody like me. Bitch, you can never. That shit she was saying sound foolish to me. Fucking foolish. Just foolish. Anyway, I don't even want to listen. Didn't I just say I wasn't gonna be remad? I ain't trying to be remad. She said Neo is a hurt child and a grown body and was attached to you based on your life, and the bitches upset you made lemons out of lemonade and her ass still stuck. That thing is mental. She does have a mental issue and gonna tell my son. I ended two people, two kings or two goats or whatever she said. So I ain't Sonetta. I don't know who the fuck those people are. That ain't me. You can never end me. You didn't make me. She said, definitely a money issue because Amore makes a lot of money, but don't take care of her supporters when they in need is what it was told. And that's exactly what I got yesterday. Thank you for saying that, Ro baby, because I wasn't even gonna, I wasn't even gonna out no names or anything. But that's what she was told. That's what one of break room moderators. You know how long ago her and that moderator fell out? A long time ago. But she said, I make all this money on social media and I don't take care of my supporters. And the one of them that she actually mentioned, which I'm not going to out her name, I did help her. Now I ain't help her like pay no rent or nothing like that. But I gave her enough to go get her a meal for her and her kids, you know? So with that being said, I don't have to come out here and tell people what I do for people. I don't have to come out here and be like, oh yeah, I sent this person money. I sent that person money. I sent that person money. I don't have to do that. Break Room told me every check she gets, she give away $1,000 a month. I don't believe it, but she said it. I'm like, oh, okay. Matter of fact, she said she give all her moderators her money. I give my moderators my money. I was just like, well, I'm not giving all my moderators my money. That don't make no sense to me. She said, just like how she tried to say Carlos was trying to get into the funeral and it was video footage, but I was looking like how he do that when we all downtown moving the apartment out. Cause she heard it said and they ain't doing no research. She said, but Amora, how you going to help if that person who needs the help don't ask for help? How the hell would you know though? No, this person did ask me for help. And I helped her get something to eat. She said she didn't have anything to eat. When somebody say they don't have something to eat, you know, that made me, you know. But I look at profiles, right? Because y'all don't know how many people then jumped in my inbox and have asked me for money, asked me for cash apps, asked me for food. And I look at the profile and it's a new page. And yeah, I'd be like, mm-hmm. I immediately think, matter of fact, I asked one lady, I said, well, what's your name on YouTube? She said, I don't have a YouTube. So if you don't have a YouTube, who are you? Right. So I'm like, yeah, some of these people, I felt that they were from the other side and just wanted to see would I give them money. And I would tell them, no, I don't have it. So I look at profiles, but if I know if it's a supporter of mine, I try to do something if I can. Some months I can't, but some months I will if I can. And this person, I said, I'll just get you something to eat. But that was in the message that I received, that she said that I didn't help this certain person. But this shit was a long time ago. So that just tells me that she been feeling this way for a long time. A long time. A long time. Now I don't have no proof that that was the truth or whatever. That's just something that was sent to me. She said, I give no fucks at this point. She lied and drugged me for filth for no reason. She can kiss it. She said Mars were only getting $10. Now I know you lying because she told me she gave y'all $1,000. You better stop. Maybe she gave it to the other mods. Maybe she gave it to the other mods. Because she sure said she gave $1,000. She told me that herself, that she gave her mods $1,000. And I was like, damn, $1,000? Anyway, let me not get into that because it don't even matter. But I did tell her, I said, no, I'm not giving no $1,000. Like, hell no, that's a lot. She said $10, LOL, no cap. Oh wow. Got to be shitting me. Anyway, I'm done. I'm laughing my ass off. Oh my God. Oh my God. Anyway, she said, we as sisters have done a lot to help one another. It's not just up to a more. That's right. That's right. So anyway, that's what I would do. I would look at the profile, and it seemed like it was coming back to back, back to back, back to back. And one lady had asked me for help, and I felt real bad that I couldn't help her. But it was the time, I want to say it was damn, was it Florida? Somebody got hit real bad. One of the states, I can't remember which state it was. I can't remember if it was North Carolina or Florida, but they got hit real bad and they lost power, food. I mean, it's just bad for days. I can't remember which one it was, but she asked me, she was like, I have no food. I'm not have no this, all my furniture ruined, my clothes, this, that, and the other. She sent me pictures. And I felt so bad. But the reason why I didn't help her, because I was like, damn, if I help her, I had like 10 people in my inbox at the same time about the same thing. It was some type of hurricane. But what I did do, I gave her the resources to go to. I was like, go to FEMA. And I listed a whole bunch of different things that she can contact, because those organization have deeper pockets than me. And they raise money for those type of things. And I'm not even going to lie. I felt once this young lady told me that she lost everything, I felt like getting her something for the now. Like if I would have slid her $50 or $100 or something like that, like how was that really going to help someone that just lost everything? That could only literally just buy her a meal for a day or two. But how is that going to help you when you literally just told me you lost everything? Your furniture ruined, your clothes is ruined, you have nothing to eat, you have nowhere to live. And that's why I was like, FEMA, can you contact FEMA? And I wrote out a whole lot of things that this young lady can go to for resources that had bigger pockets than mine. You know? She said, child, if you are referencing to the same person, her and that person been made it and they cool, they just keeping it on the low because she don't want to be dragged by the other side. I have no idea who you're talking about. I don't know. I don't have no idea what you're talking about. But anyway, I'm about to cut this down. She said, what's the difference between $10 and 1,000? Only 2 zeros. I'm driving. Let me focus on the road. She said, what's the difference between $10 and 1,000? You crazy projected. Listen, but anyway, let me get off here because I don't want this live to turn south or whatever, but trust me, we can. Excuse me. She said, why are people asking you for damn money? Well, And it's probably my fault because I have showed my pay. I'm not gonna do that no more. My big sis Glenn and went off on me about that shit or whatever. But I told y'all yesterday why I used to do it in the first place. I think I told y'all earlier. I did it because they joked at me. They poked fun at my little check. Y'all remember my little old bitty check when I first came? When I got my check, I was proud as shit of my $1,200. Remember? I was proud as shit. I'm like, I made $1,200. They drugged my $1,200. My $1,200 got drugged through the fucking mud, baby. They said she's showing that little bitty money over there. And so, then I was like, oh, okay, all right. And then the more I made, I just start saying, I'm going to flex on these hoes. I'm going to flex on these hoes. But I didn't know that it will offend my supporters. You know what I'm saying? I did not know that. I thought my supporters would be genuinely happy for me, like, damn, yay, you doing it, girl, you doing it. I ain't know they were going to be secretly, some of them, not all, but I ain't know they was going to be secretly mad about it and shit. You know what I'm saying? Even though some people told me, Amore, stop showing your check because people going to be mad. I'm like, no, not my supporters, not my supporters. My supporters cool. They enjoy me making money. But what I understand is I don't think that everybody enjoy me making money, but I will not post my check no more. Okay. I will not post my check no more. It is what it is. And I'm not even fighting with no LaTrue supporter no more. I'm not fighting with no LaTrue supporter. I don't even consider Felicia LaTrue supporter because Felicia is an opportunity. And I'm not even fighting with Felicia. I would clown her bitch ass though. I would clown her bitch ass, but I'm not fighting with her. So I'm not fighting with no LaTrue supporter. So no LaTrue supporter should even be fighting with me. That shit is over. That shit is over. It's over. People that still making videos on Brianna are, in my opinion, just don't know how to break down another story. That's all I could say. They used to say that shit about me and me blogging on LaTruth, but I used to break down other stories in between blogging on LaTruth. But they asses ain't gonna blog on shit else. They ain't blogging on shit else. They like, hell no. Brianna winked her eye. Oh, let me go live for 2.5 hours and talk about how she blinked her damn eyes. Man, that's some shit. Shout out to Sweet Mom for moving the fuck on. And to be honest with you, even though I don't like Sweet Mom has always been the heavy hitter on the LaTrue side. So anybody that tried to rise up and become the heavy hitter, y'all never outdid Sweet Mom. And I don't even like Sweet Mom, but y'all never outdid Sweet Mom. Not Upper, not Lou Pop, not nobody, not none of them people. They never outdid Sweet Mom, because at the end of the day, one thing Sweet Mom did do, and that was research. She did her research. All these other people, they tried to outdo Sweet Mom and they still never got up to it. So boom, there you go. Ha 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 ha. Anyway, I'm about to get off for real. But again, she said, Amore, they don't need the money. They can shut you down and they mad. She said, Amore, they need the money. They can't shut you down and they mad. Exactly. They can't shut me down. And even to say some shit like that is funny. It's funny as fuck. I'm a stop her bag. Girl, you sound delusional. Then gonna tell me, I know y'all don't like my God. Why would you even come out there and say something like that? She said, Amore, I know they coming back with more backlash. Let's ignore them. It will make them even madder. You got it going on. They trying to catch up. Words can hurt, but they would never break you. Exactly. And I don't give a fuck what they say. I'm done. I done let it all out. My moderator, one of my moderators texted me and said, just let it all out. Just get it all out. All out, because after the day, that's it. So it's out now. I got it all out. I got it all out now. Let me go eat me a fat donut or something just to put the motherfucking icing on the cake, okay? And I'm good, y'all. I am good, all right? So I love y'all, and I'm going to talk to y'all later. Bye.
Because they can't make $1 without mentioning down one of our names.
Jay! She kept talking about that family.
Hoes over there.
She kept talking about that family. 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 That family. She kept talking about that family. Talking about that family.
These motherfuckers don't be wanting to listen on them. Because they can't make $1 without mentioning down one of our names.